Sports Encyclopedia. We West Steve Kim. Got Trent in the cut. Yeah. Where you at, man? In the gym shooting, I'm Durant. You ain't shooting John Moran. No looking stupid, we ain't losing. Grind like something to prove it. Came to conclusion that is proven. Yeah, I'm proven with a reliable source. Straight from the mouth of the horse. Smitty and JB and Smitty from West Coast to your side. Worldwide, we in your city. Keep it 150. We never change what's happening. Hurdle and get it cracking. No capping, we never lack it. Better stay in your lane.
There's only three Lakers that I would not look the other way if I saw them motherfuckers come. That's Kareem, that's Worthy, and that's Coop. The rest of them damn Lakers, fuck them.
That bullshit that Robert Parrish said.
Coop, you know I got your back like a backpack, boy. Fuck Robert Parrish. You know he ain't shit. It's all good. You know, fuck the Celtics, all of them.
We see you like shit. You fucking slap dicks. Issues get pressed so fast you don't get sacked like bags and baggage. Smitty and Jason Brown killed it, yeah, it's a rap. We what the game's been missing. We switched it and filled the gap. Smitty and Jason Brown, we killed it, yeah, it's a rap. We what the game's been missing. We switched it.
To put the fear of God in these motherfuckers!
What up, man? We are in the building. It's Merciless Monday. I'm taking no mercy. Tap in, chime in. Make sure you pound the like and hit the door or hit the door running, and don't let it hit you on the way out. If you don't hit that bitch, hit the damn like button for one time. We are live in the building on a Merciless Monday. It is wild card, maybe the best 5-day football stretch in the history of mankind. So if you're not a man, make me a sandwich. If it's mankind and you're down, tap the like button right now. What a weekend. Saturday, we had our first live show and rocked the house in front of a fully sold-out venue at Legends in Long Beach. Shout out to Willie McGinnis. Shout out to everybody that showed up, all our friends and family, Smitty's friends and family, plus NFL legends, Marcellus Wiley, TJ Ward, of course, our main man, Steve Kim. And shout out to my main man on the ones and twos, Keone, was our DJ. And then, of course, 3-time Super Bowl champ, Willie McGinnis, for allowing us to go and get this done. What a day, and we will be back possibly as soon as next weekend. And, yes, we know the audio was all screwed up and blah, blah, blah. Guess what? It was our first time ever doing it, and next time we do it, we'll have a crew hired because I ain't dealing with that ever again. So we appreciate you guys sticking around, and we know the audio was horrible. Nothing we could do, man. There was 3,000 people in the place. There was a bunch of different stuff going on, and it could have been some EMF activity with the 49ers facility. And so we don't know. Speaking of that, we'll have him on today. The actual doctor, biological EMF specialist, Peter Cowan will join us here in about 20 minutes. Now, let's get into this Rams game, which we covered live at Legends. Smitty and I, what a struggle to pull it out. But Stafford showed once again, why he's the MVP. And shout out to a gritty Panthers team for fighting like they did. The Bears and Caleb Williams continue to be shitty for 3 quarters and win in the 4th. I don't know if I've ever seen anything like this, to be real with you. Shout out to the kid who we all know is uber talented, but damn. Don't forget he had 25 incompletions and 2 picks. And he drops 2 dime pieces in the 4th quarter and electric passes at that. And everyone's going to say he's the best thing since sliced bread. So I get it. What have you done for me lately? But he was 24 of 48. And let's not forget, my eyes work. And let's not forget the balls behind the line of scrimmage that go 70 yards. And like Swift made him look very, very good. Please stop with this great throw shit, though. He threw it up like a Hail Mary, and it was saved. It was saved on 4th down. Listen, the kid wins. He makes plays late, but this isn't sustainable. It isn't. Just like I told you, it wasn't for Lamar and Kyler Murray and et cetera, et cetera. So it's year 2. Kid's an unbelievable talent, no question. But damn, he's got to be better through 3 quarters or they will lose next round. Oregon got mud stomped, and Dan Lanning just cannot get over the hump. When it comes to big games, Miami versus Indiana will be tonight. On the 19th. It'll be exciting. Steve Kim will join there. He'll be there live again, as he's been to every single Miami game. We'll talk to him tomorrow. And then this 49er Eagle game. Wow. One and done for the Niners? I guess not. Coach JB was wrong. Kyle Shanahan has just completed his best coaching season yet, but their season comes to an end this week. But A.J. Brown, I got to address you. You are straight trash. A crybaby quitter who dropped several balls, including the possible game winner. Sirianni, trade his ass away immediately before you get fired. Bills and Jags. Josh Allen upset the Jags and plays Superman once again with 0 wide receivers and 1 running back. Hey, let's be real. And then the Chargers and Patriots. Wow. Justin Herbert, you are officially on my bust alert chart. You are a bust. I've said it, and I've given you, and I've heard everybody give him another year, coach. Give him another year. Let me tell you something. I don't want to hear about your tackles. I don't want to hear about all that other bull crap. You just watched Josh Allen go into Jacksonville and beat an even better defense with 0 wide receivers. Justin Herbert, you make nobody better. You lift and excel nobody. You are just the latest to be overpaid and underdeliver to my list. And you and Dak Prescott should invest together. Steelers, Texans tonight. Smitty and I will break it all down for you with Shaun King. Coach Cheverini joins us live from the AFCA National Coaching Convention in Charlotte, North Carolina. Plus, we got, of course, EMF specialist and 49er injury updater, Peter Cowan, who will join us on this EMF situation. So, loaded lineup, man. Weddle, Shaun King, Coach Chev, and a man named Peter Cowan will join us to talk about this 49er issue. So, but what do I know? What I do know is my Far East Sider 317, Lamar Jackson 11, AR5 defending, Caitlin Clark jocking. Our main man, 317, Big Smitty, joins the show.
Hey, what's going on, y'all, man? We hear money, man. My voice still a little raspy from yelling and turning up with our live crowd. I know you feel the same way, JB. The intensity, the energy, and Legends was insane. Shout out to everybody who pulled up. JB, we had folks who drove from San Diego. Somebody flew in, I heard, from St. Louis. People were really making plans to come see us, man. And I know JB already thanked y'all, but I want to make sure I come on here and do the exact same, man. Shout out to the chat right now. We live on this Monday. We got Thomas Bradley in here, Andrew Nance, of course, Jazzy Jazz from the A. We got Buck A20, Gene, and Miles, and Kyle Davis. JB, I'm not the guy that likes to brag about being right, but I'm damn near perfect in my predictions. I'm damn near perfect in my predictions so far. We don't know about the Steelers and Texans yet. We'll find that out here shortly.
What's
Deals
damn
over
near?
Jags, who you tilt me on.
What's damn near mean?
That mean like you're not all the way right, but you like real close.
So what's damn near one did you miss?
Eagles over Niners.
Everybody did, probably.
But verbally though, like throughout the week, I was kind of on the fence because I just Doc came on here and made it seem like Trent Williams was like damn near not playing. Yeah. So if he was out, I'm like, I don't really trust the Niners to win. He ends up playing and he's hyped before the game. I see that. So now I'm like, fuck, I kind of want to go with the Niners. But hey, the tweet is already out. Go ahead, Jason.
Respectfully, you are good right now. You're doing good on this card.
I'm cooking right now.
Yeah, but like normally, like you're horrific. So like you shouldn't have came on and been like, I'm not one to brag. Because if you would have been like normally like this, but normally you're always wrong. So then it doesn't give you any like real like credibility. So anyway, respectfully, of course, go ahead.
Why are you bringing up old stuff when I'm talking about new stuff? It's like I finally have a moment on this show after 3 years, and then you shit on me. I didn't shit on you. I just was trying to like respectfully like gain your attention. There was no respect in the gaining of my attention at all right there. I think you're salty that I was more correct this weekend than you were on your predictions. You literally told me I was insane for picking the Bills over the Jags. You said, I just don't see how the Bills can beat the Jags. I don't see how. Always go with the better quarterback, Shaq.
Yeah. I'm gonna be honest. Lucky I didn't bet any of these games. The only game I really truly picked or cared about was the Rams, and they damn near lost. So I couldn't. I'm happy I didn't pick none of these games. But damn, yeah, you're right. Josh Allen played Superman.
I know D Jones is sick right now.
And you got Steelers tonight, man. It'd be a hell of a card if you win tonight on this Monday night game when I'm trying to lean your way, man. I don't know. 30 years, 23 straight at Monday night at home, haven't lost.
It's going to be so loud in Pittsburgh. Terrible towels everywhere. And just remember that last game of the season, just how Tomlin and Rodgers and all those vets were coming together. Like, there's something about momentum and energy going into the playoffs that goes a long way. And the Texans offense right now does not look good. Go ahead, Jason. Yes, sir.
Boat broke down.
No. Are you serious?
Damn near.
The boat or the yacht?
Yacht. Yeah, I'm so tired of going out. Beautiful day. Couldn't have been a better beautiful day yesterday.
He always said that, y'all.
We chill. We watching the game first. Watch the first game. And then I said, let me take it to the real water because I haven't taken out yet.
Yeah.
Such a beautiful day. There wasn't even no waves or nothing. No wake. It was no swell. So I get out right when I hit the breakwater. Right engine. Blah, 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 blah. So I don't know.
You spent like $100,000 on repairs. How's the engine going out?
It's not the engine. The engines are fine. It's just something with the power still from the first battery issue.
Yeah, but you spent over $150,000 on repairs.
I get it. I don't know why you keep saying that. I get what I spent.
I want to remind you.
Like you keep rubbing it in. Like that's damn near shitting on me.
You spent down there 200 racks on repairs. I just don't get how.
You know how I say ignorance is life threatening?
Yeah.
So the motors are fine. I mean, I've got a warranty anyway. They're brand new motors, so I'm not tripping on the motors. It's something power related. But anyway, we go back to the slip, and I hook up the shore power to it and just see if something was up. So we were chilling about 30 minutes. Boom, start right back up. Start right back up. Boom, boom, boom. Both of them started up. So AE, Ruben, I'm like, fuck it, let's do it again. We go out again, died again. But this time, hey, Smitty, this time I actually hit it and I'm smashing towards like Laguna Beach in the real water. And then like, it died out like not far, but this time the boat's so like brand new again. One motor is fine to get us back. We were fine. There's no issue this time. And so like, yeah, homie, I don't know. I think I flooded it too. Somebody in the chat said flooded, but I don't know why it was flooded. But I need Gibby back.
Oh.
Huh?
Go ahead.
What happened, Mama?
I'm glad that you like. I mean,
Gibby can be unblocked or
this is the most humble I've ever seen you. And the fact that you went back to Gibby, a guy who you've been dissing so hard the last few weeks, lets me know that you are at the lowest of the lows right now.
Like this. Though I'm just like, distraught.
You need Mike Bundy, Gibby. You need all the top.
Distraught. Yeah, I'm just distraught.
Will, what's his name? Will Wow threw like $300 last week. You need all the top dogs.
Yeah, I'm like fucking distraught. Like. It's like every time I go out there, it's like brand new boat. It can't be a lemon when you redo the whole boat because it's basically a hole.
Yeah.
That had a hole in it.
Okay.
And I fixed that. So now it's just a regular hole.
Okay.
And I put brand new motors, brand new electrical, brand new sound system, brand new, transoms, brand new props. Everything's brand new on a hole. So unless Smitty told me the hole is like haunted or something's wrong with that, it's not like a car. There's no like drivetrain on it where it's old. I put it brand new. Everything's new. So it's basically a floating device with brand new shit in it. So it can't be a lemon no more. No more.
But something's wrong, obviously. So like either you went to the damn junkyard to get new parts and they're not really new, or you're hiring like the little homie or the hood Mexican to like play together for $100.
I hired whites for this one. Smitty, let me ask you this.
You got fucked by your own kind.
I got so mad and distraught that I said, fuck it, I'm going to get loaded. So we decided to get loaded. And then we tried to fit my boy in the back seat of the Beamer just to go around the corner to a bar.
Right.
After the day out there on the water.
Who's your boy?
And this happened.
Oh my God.
Ruben? No. Ruben.
What's going on, homie?
Diabetes.
His what?
He has diabetes. He can't help it.
So he fell out of.
Wait, homie, what'd you hear, homie?
His legs don't work good.
Are you gonna try to fit in the back? Are you shitting me?
I've never heard his voice do that. Like, are you trying to fit in the back? I never heard Ruben's pitch go like that.
Look at, I tried to fit him right there in that hole, right here. See that little, it's like, no way, you can't fit a human there.
He can't fit in there.
He really thought so. Like, they thought they was going to fit in there, homie.
And his knee can't even bend. You know, he has that surgery.
And he's Mexican. Like, he has no athleticism.
And then your age said he has diabetes.
Respectfully, like, to the Mexican homie, there's, like, no athleticism in y'all.
I don't know if that's true all the way.
Tony Gonzalez, but he's mixed. And then we got a couple cats. There's, like, a couple anomalies. But other than that,
damn, bro. Like, look how long it took to get up. Like, this is a long video. Like,
yeah. It took
watch
like
this.
A while. Yeah, it took a while.
He can never fall again. This is
somebody asked so he's here cheersing it, like he's here live right now cheersing it.
I ain't even see that.
So it's cheers to him.
Yeah, he excited.
Somebody DMV said he's on dialysis too, right? Nah, he ain't on dialysis. I mean, he drinks and eats snacks and eats cookies and shit. He's totally against all the shit. Like,
damn, Ruben. Shout out to Rube, man. I'm glad you in the chat to be able to laugh it off, but you can't be falling, Rube.
Yeah,
you got like
down.
one more fall.
Pip down. Like, but the cold part of this video, I missed it because I wanted to record it. I wasn't recording. I don't just hold around the recording like a content creator. So I was just getting ready to drive off.
Yeah.
And then I seen him, and when he fell, I missed it, but he hit his head on his truck right there.
Oh, so is he concussed?
He may be concussed at this point. Yeah.
Oh my God! You ain't do the concussion test to make sure?
Nah, I didn't have time. But I was out. We were loaded. We were like, fuck it.
Ruben didn't go to sleep after he got home.
Yeah, I told him to stay home up for 8 hours, but then I forgot he had to work in 4 hours.
Well, he probably stayed up anyway then.
Yeah, so he's up now, still working.
He good then. Cool. He good.
Yeah. Smitty, let's dive into the quote of the day. Contrary to belief, powered by Underdog.
Oof.
Make sure you head on over to Underdog today. Use our promo code Coach JB. Get you $75 on a $5 deposit, Smitty. We're here on a Merciless Monday. We're taking no mercy. Quote of the day, Smitty. If you have no guts, there is no glory. You will never be a legend. Therefore, you will have no story.
That's real long. Like, after you said there's no glory, I thought you were done. So I was about to jump in, and then you kept going.
Was that the noise I heard?
Yeah.
So let me do it again. Don't say that. No.
All right.
If you have no guts, there is no glory. You will never be a legend. Therefore, will have no story. I'm a rhymer, homie. That's what the fuck that is.
You Ice Cube,
homie? Rhymer, homie. I'm a damn near. I should be a motherfucking rapper.
You think you eat 40 on me? You think you is, homie?
Like, it's so deep and hard that you can't. If you have no guts, there is no glory. You will ever be a legend. Therefore, you have no story. I can make it into a song. I'm twisting the word. I can make it like a song. I can see it in my mind, homie. I could actually get you, since you're like, to rap over that.
I can rap myself. I'm a better writer, better storyteller, better sound, like sonically, how it sounds, how it comes out.
Right.
So I don't really need you to help me write, but I appreciate the effort.
Contrary to belief, Smitty, brought to you by Underdog. Judging me defines you, not me. Contrary to belief.
I like that. Short, sweet.
Contrary to belief. You like short, sweet shit.
Yeah, I like that.
I like sometimes make people think macro.
But the short ones make them think macro.
No,
the
they
long
don't.
ones make them
Short-
think micro.
Well, respectfully, we have most like fucking retards in the chat. And what happens is when they need short, quick shit. You know what I mean? Like it's like a JUCO player. I need doubles right, River Houston. That's the fucking play. We don't double right, zip, zone, orange red. Like, we don't need all that shit. It's JUCO.
Right. Base shock.
Doubles left, Lake Houston. The same
Cowboy.
Same play over there. Smitty, poll question real quick before our first guest joins us.
Yeah.
Can the Bears really continue to win like this? Go.
100%. Yes, 100%. I told y'all before the season started. What did I tell y'all, chat? I said the Bears are going to surprise a lot of y'all. JB thought they were going to be trash, missed the playoffs, yada, 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 yada. Look at they just beat their rivals for the first time in the playoffs since like 1941. JB wasn't born. That's how long ago it was, homie. They ain't won a playoff game, I think, since 2011. And Caleb Williams came in here in year 2, after all the backlash, all the talk, all the haters, including myself at times, JB, a lot of people in the media who thought, they should have kept Justin Fields and got picks and used that pick to get more players and yada, 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 yada. We look stupid today. Because Justin Fields was on the bench and out the playoffs, and Caleb Williams got the whole city of Chicago turned up to the highest level. They are the comeback kings, and Caleb Williams, say what you want about him, man, but he makes the biggest plays and the biggest moments. And to do that as a young guy, I got to clap it up to him, man. Clap it up for Caleb Ben Johnson and the whole Chicago. Yes, Jason?
He had 24 incompletions, 2 picks, so I'm not sold yet. Anyway, we'll get into that. Smitty, let me ask you something. Somebody sent me a DM just now, and it has a screenshot of us talking to start the show.
Yeah.
And it says, hell no, you're cut off, homie, when I asked Gibby to come back in. Guess who said it?
Oh.
The cat I said was Gibby. Tad Ginn.
No, it wasn't, homie.
I told you his bitch ass is in here. I told you that's him, homie. I told you that's him.
That's hilarious, homie.
Anyway, man, we have a special guest joining us to start the show off, man, this morning. He's the one that broke the news on the 49ers having this EMF theory on possible injuries. And we brought Dr. Jesse Morris on kind of to break it down. And now we had to go above him to a guy that actually knows what he's doing in this space with the EMF and all these electromagnetic, all this stuff that we have no clue about. The one and only, the man that broke this story, our main man, Peter Cowan, joins the show. Peter, how you doing?
How you doing?
Hear us?
Hey there.
Hey, Peter.
Hey, man. How's it going?
How you doing?
You guys hear us? You hear us?
Yeah, I can just get my lighting and everything all settled, but I'm good now.
All right, good. I appreciate you. I got you. We got you a little early. Sorry. I know. I think Smitty probably got on early, so he was trying to make sure his stuff worked. All right, you good? I appreciate you joining us, man.
Yeah.
So look, man, right out the gate, let's brass tacks this thing. Is this a conspiracy theory, or is this something you're sold on?
You know, I think the press, when you scoop them on something, they call it a conspiracy theory because they're pissed. So no, I never alleged any conspiracy whatsoever. Anybody who actually read my article will know that I made a scientific citation for every claim I made. And I'm not just some guy on the internet. I'm a board certified clinician. I work with people. This came from clinical work that I did last year. There's no conspiracy. I might be wrong. I'm open to that possibility. But there's no conspiracy.
Well, listen, let's jump straight to it here. Going off the rundown here, we saw the game last night. Another injury went down to another star. George Kittle suffered a torn Achilles in their win versus the Eagles. And then after the game, Kendrick Bourne, their wideout, actually gave like a shout out to the power plant next to the stadium after being asked about the players getting hurt week after week. Let's go and play the video real quick, Bailey.
Okay.
What is it about this team that you guys don't lay over and you guys keep fighting?
Yeah, it's that power plant. No, I'm just playing. I don't know, but it just sucks. It just sucks. But we do a good job of just working every day. You know, injuries are part of the game.
So you hear that? I mean, talk about it.
You know, people are allowed to joke about things that they're not allowed to talk about seriously. So, you know, when I first heard about this issue, it was because John Feliciano was talking about it on a podcast, and he joked about it. And then he let slip that there's very high level players that take this issue seriously. And in my clinical practice, when I work with someone, if they tell me they think something is a problem, I take them seriously. So I took this issue seriously, and it happened to line up with clinical work I was doing.
Nice. So let me ask you this, like from a major conglomerate in a big time place that brings in more dollars every year than the damn auto industry, the NFL, and what they do on a year basis. How do you think this could be allowed and no brass tax says, all right, we got to move this damn place or figure out and send somebody really in there and say, hey, we got the fucking Chernobyl of goddamn San Francisco going off over here and we're getting our guys hurt. Like, how is that? And then how are the players who all have agents who are lawyers or have lawyers of some sort of big time representation behind them? And you know, as I know, or if they don't, a big time lawyer will hop on and hit up George Kittle and say, hey, I'll represent you. We're going to go after this damn power plant. Yeah. Why is it nobody suing or coming after this thing if something like this can really be out there and they're still practicing 30 fucking yards from this place?
You know, that's a really good question. And I'm going to answer that real quick. I just want to point out that Kittle's injury yesterday was a non-contact soft tissue injury. Yep. This is exactly what I wrote about. But to get to your question, I don't think the 49ers or anybody in the NFL is at fault here. These are regulations. They're following the regulations. If they go read the official science at the ICNIRP and other agencies, it says that non-thermal injuries from non-ionizing radiation is not possible. So they're innocent here. And so I don't blame them at all. And I would be shocked if anybody were to make a public statement about that, because it would create more controversy. So I would think that they might go behind the scenes to talk about people and say, hey, what can we do about this without calling attention to it? Because we don't want to make a big deal about this. We just want to get our players healthy.
Man, we jump in here. So, I mean, what could happen like with this? Like, now this information is like out there and the public knows it. The NFL, they have to know about it at this point now. If they didn't know before, like, I guess what are the potential next steps? Could there be some lawsuits or something that could happen from players' ends to the NFL or what?
It's a really good question, and I want to show you a book. I'm going to cover my face real quick. Yeah, it's called "Going Somewhere" by Andrew Marino. Okay. And Andrew Marino is a biophysicist who, when they were first putting in the high tension power lines in New York State, there was lawsuits because people were worried that the magnetic fields were going to cause illness and injury. And there was evidence that anything over 3 milligauss can cause leukemia in children. And so he got his legal degree. He became a lawyer so he could become an expert witness and take part in the suits against these power companies. And they just lost over and over again. And this guy is one of the most brilliant scientists ever. He worked with a doctor. I'm going to show you another book. Everybody should read these two books. The Body Electric by Dr. Robert O. Becker. He went on 60 Minutes and talked about an issue related to this, and all of his federal funding was taken away. And he was basically canceled in the 70s or maybe early 80s. So no, I don't expect any lawsuits. I'm not an activist. I'm here because I care about people and I see people getting injured. So my whole angle is, talk to people like me. Let's get people healthy. This stuff's not going away. It's not going anywhere. It's how our society is run. And
let me ask you this. What's the difference between me holding my cell phone next to my ear or whatever and the conspiracies that causes X, Y, and Z? It's got to be so many millimeters away from your face and blah, blah. My mom was a doctor for a long time. My brother's in the Air Force. He was a fighter pilot. Now he's in the pharmaceutical side of it. And I've been hearing the cell phone thing for a long time. And where is there any correlation? Is it something similar? Is that like me being next to a cell tower and like birds dying on them we've seen, and on 5G pushing out all this shit? Is this anything like that?
It's very similar. It's all this. It's all part of the same thing. So electromagnetism is a spectrum of energy. Light sits right in the middle. So light is a form of electromagnetism. On one side is you have ionizing radiation, which is like gamma rays and X-rays that can actually do direct damage to your cells. On the other side is non-ionizing radiation, which includes AM radio, cell phones, Wi-Fi, Bluetooth, and so on. And the traditional story about that has been that unless it heats your tissues, it's not going to cause any harm. But there has been a lot of science done over the decades, that things that we learned after they created those initial regulations. And by the way, other countries, particularly Russia, was doing this research a long time ago and knew it well before. But so yes, it's very similar. I would not hold my cell phone to my head. I would use speakerphone, keep it 2 feet away, keep it an arm's length away.
Yeah, I've heard that. It's crazy.
No, I've heard that too. And kind of staying on that topic there, we all spend so much time just on our phones, on our laptops, just like constantly. Is there like what's the time frame that we should actually spend using our phones? Like, is there, we definitely overdo whatever it is. I know we overdo it, right? So I'm trying to see, is there a window of which like 2 to 3 hours a day, or what, you know what I'm saying? What's the exact amount?
Yeah, we all overdo it. Like, I know exactly what it's doing to me, and I still overdo it. Like, right. This is the world we live in. So like, don't blame yourself for doing it. And yeah, like time, I think less than 3 hours is a good aim, and especially do it less after the sun is down and before the sun is up. That's critical.
Ooh. Hey, Peter, we got a question from a weather. We got a meteorologist in our chat who's a fan favorite, and we mess with Joe all the time on the show. The name is Joe Accord, but he wanted to ask you a question. So I don't know if has anything to do with it or not, but maybe it does to you. He's a weather guy, so he wanted to know if were these tests committed or submitted in different weather conditions to note the level of EMF.
It's a good question, and honestly, I don't live in the Bay Area anymore. I live in Portland, Oregon. So I was down there for Thanksgiving, and I drove with my dad to the stadium on the way to the airport. And as I was measuring, he started having some atrial fibrillation, and we had to leave. So I did as much as I could do in the time I did it one time. So no, I've not done measurements in different meteorological conditions. Got you.
Now let me ask you this before you get out of here. I can't thank you enough. Showing that picture again, Bailey, the circle, is that getting to the stadium and all those fans every week that are full in there? Do they have a lawsuit?
I would say I don't think so. And I put a pretty large disclaimer at the end of my first essay saying that I wasn't able to actually get in and measure directly. So it really depends on where the transformers and other parts of the substation are and how close they are to the training facilities. And so I went around Portland and I measured the substations that I could get to. None of them are nearly as big. This is one of the biggest ones in Northern California, as far as I know. So there is some speculation on my part. I don't see a lawsuit. Again, everybody's following the rules, following all the laws. And so I don't see any lawsuits.
Gotcha. Man, listen, this is what I've said before this came out. I've been telling Smitty, I say it's weed and Taco Bell. So I say it jokingly, but I'm like, the marijuana that these guys smoke is not the same weed that was from the earth. It's all chemical, vape, all this shit. And then the fast food and everything that's in the fast food, we have no idea what's in it. Because I've never seen this many soft tissue issues in my entire life, player, coach, etc. So I think it's the food, the weed, what we're taking in, the investment in our bodies. They're getting paid more money to do less practice time. We don't do double days. We don't do 3 a day. Smitty and I grew up playing in three a day. Everything's gotten lax, but yet we got more injuries. We don't practice as much. We don't hit as much. We got helmet condoms on our helmet. All this stuff, and we're still getting more and more big-time players with soft tissue injuries. So I'm with you as far as thinking it's something else at this point, right?
Yeah, and it's never one thing. I totally agree with you. And in a way, this EMF substation thing, I kind of latched onto it because the players were talking about it. It's not the only thing. You know, Silicon Valley has so many cell towers. It's probably got one of the highest. You mentioned 5G. It's probably got one of the highest 5G densities of any area in the country. And JMA just put a massive $200 million 5G C-band millimeter wave upgrade into the stadium itself. So if I was a fan, I'd be more concerned about that. But again, I don't want people to be concerned. You know, there's things you can do and like live your life. Don't worry, but you know, take care of yourself. And also, I want to say I am board certified. I am covered by the HIPAA regulations. So anybody from any institution wants to contact me, and as a client, I'm legally not allowed to say anything. So I'm a safe person to talk to.
Nice.
Yeah, it is right there, man.
Hey, Doc,
man. We appreciate you, my guy.
Keep killing it, man. Keep killing it. I'm glad we got you on to share that news. And everybody give him a follow on X. And can't thank you enough, Peter. Appreciate you.
Yeah, thank you so much.
Peter Cowan, everybody. Make sure you follow him over there on his X page. Smitty, let's dive right into the thumbnail real quick.
Let's do it.
Everyone's asking about it, but
what's the thumbnail? Oh,
what?
I didn't even know what the thumbnail was, homie.
You didn't?
Mm-mm.
Why not?
I didn't know.
What? What do you didn't know?
I didn't know like these words were used exactly. Let me jump in first before you say anything, because I kind of called out AJ Brown. I made a little reaction video after the game yesterday. AJ Brown, man, there's a lot of talk this season, man, about wanting to be more involved in the offense, wanting to get more touches, you know, not being happy with the way the offense was looking all season. And I actually was on your side the entire time. I mean, there were multiple games where you guys literally had 0 passing yards in the second half. That's unheard of. But you guys kept winning. So it kind of kept getting brushed under the rug. But I know what type of a talent AJ Brown is. I know what type of a guy he is on that field. He's a dog on that field typically. But yesterday, this guy was a puppy. He played like a little boy. Jalen Hurts gave him countless opportunities of pretty damn good balls, very catchable balls. The AJ dropped, couldn't get to, was a step too short, step too late. He's on the sideline arguing, you know, with Coach Nick Sirianni. Listen, I know that stuff happens, not a huge deal, but I'm just saying it adds up. It adds up. You can't be talking the loudest and then show up small in the biggest moments. They needed you to make a play. If you make one of those big-time plays, who knows how the game shifts? Y'all might win the game. It was that one, I think it was a deep dig route. He's wide open down the middle. Jalen throws a dime perfect through his hands, then just drops it. To me, that's a sign of not being focused, being in your head too much. And when you're the guy on your team, those moments just can't happen. They just can't happen. You have a play here or there, but at some point you got to make up for those plays. He never made them up. So I hope he's reading a book right now in his therapy session and getting his brain right, getting his head right this off season, because that was probably the worst game I've seen AJ Brown in a long time. But I'm not calling you a bitch, though. I'll let JB do all that. I'm not calling a grown man a bitch, but you had a bad game, though. I know, right? My voice off. Me too, homie. Damn.
No, I was laughing at what you just said.
Which part?
How you like threw me on the bus for it?
What you mean?
Like you said, you'll wait.
Hold on, homie. Whoa.
You said you'll wait for me to do it?
I mean, this is our show, right? If I didn't call him a bitch, there's only one other option here. Unless our producer called him a bitch. I don't know if Bailey did Bailey call him a bitch?
But you've called him a bitch twice right now.
Huh?
Yeah. You don't realize. Mac, you just called him a bitch. You just said, I'm not calling him a bitch. So you just said.
I said, I'm not calling him a bitch. I'm not.
You just called him a bitch.
But I said, I'm not calling him that.
Call him what?
You said it.
See, you called him a bitch. You got it twice. So clip that, Paris. Make sure you make it to where he called him a bitch, and we'll make it go viral. So basically, what we've done here is, Smitty, I'm going to go deeper, deeper dive in this. I think he dropped that ball right there on purpose.
Shut up. Tell me how. Break it down now. Break it down why. Because this is about to blow up.
Can we show the drop or no? Is there a way? Do we have the drop or no?
We don't have it ready, no.
Smitty. Rewind that.
Why would he drop this on purpose on me? No, it's not on purpose on me. It went right through his hands.
And that
not on
right
purpose.
did not go right through his hands.
It did.
No, it didn't.
I'm looking at it.
When have you ever seen A.J. Brown catch a ball like that in front of him? You're telling me that he let that ball go through and cross his face like that. I've never seen it. I've seen him drop a ball that was like, contested like this. I've never seen him catch a ball that went right through his hands, and then he does a weak-ass one-hand thing like he was going to try to bobble it and catch it again. I think that motherfucker quit. I think he's dry. I think he bitched out. I think he bitched out on his teammates, and I think this is just being one of those cats that we saw years ago, Brandon Marshall or whoever it was at practice who just kept dropping the ball. This is what the vibe I got when I saw the play live. I mean, I'll be real. Listen, did he try to drop it on purpose? I don't know. I'm just giving you some fucking clickbait. All I'm telling you is, if I quit already,
shit, motherfucker.
Hold on though. If I quit on you already, and I got into it with my head coach already, and I've already became a bitch on the sideline, and I've already became a negative fucking cancer during the game, Smitty, you've already told yourself subliminally, I'm gonna drop and fucking ball next. And guess what he does, homie? You can't. I'm telling you right now, dog. It's like the doctor we just had on, homie. This ain't no conspiracy. If I've been negative the whole game, crying, bitching, sucking my teeth, I have yet to coach a kid who did that, and I put him back in the game, and he was positive in some way, making a big time play for me.
I agree with that 100%.
So I used to say, "Fuck you, you're out the game," because of shit like this. Because I bet you if his replacement, whoever that would have been right there, was in, he catches that ball.
For sure.
He had cost you already negatively such a bad look the whole game. This was his third drop, Smitty. But this is a possible game changer that puts him in range to continue to drive and go score and win the game at the end. And then Jalen threw a horrible ball at the end there. I don't know what he was looking at, just eyeing down. Like Jalen Hurts is so bad with his eyes. Like I hope he gets help with that part of it. As far as he understanding, he can't just look down the middle of the field with a backer, a skiff, the backside safety came over, the goddamn front side backer. He threw the ball over where it should have been picked. The last play of the game is the worst shit I've ever seen, because all they ran was a bender by Goddard with no influencers, no crosser, no shallow, no basic on the backside to hold the backside backer or safety. They ran him on a single like banger on a bender, a little nod fucking post, whatever they want to call it.
Yeah.
And he just fucking dropped back and just I mean, the motherfucker it's not like Smitty. He didn't even go boom, get somebody over there with his eyes. He never gave a little.
He ain't play off for nothing. He ain't look at the left. He ain't do nothing.
He literally just dropped back, said, hut. Motherfucker threw it straight down the teeth of the defense, homie. And listen, I'm going to be real. Smitty, he didn't throw it in the teeth of the defense the entire game, except for right there. All he does is throws fucking 8-yard out route, fucking swing, bubble, tight end pop, stick. They throw nothing vertical on this team. Nothing. And I don't understand how this guy can literally drop back, eyes down the middle versus a too high look. The Mike backer gets depth. The fucking backside skiff backer doesn't have nobody to hold him. So he comes over. Did we have the last play, Bailey, at all? If not, don't worry. And this motherfucker's head doesn't move. And the motherfucker, dude, I couldn't believe it in the NFL. I could not believe an NFL quarterback just took a drop on time, on rhythm, and just threw it straight down the middle. Everybody, I mean, there were 7 guys on the ball. Did you see the last
Everybody, homie, the nose tackle dropped back in coverage on me. They had the backer was back there. Both safeties, corner was on him.
Listen, I could get the board and fucking. It was not quarters. Okay, shut the fuck up.
It wasn't quarters.
No. Smitty, I'm just telling you, dog. I don't know. I never seen a quarterback do that. And listen, I'm not going to sit here and blame Jalen Hurts, but I'm going to sit here and tell you, because he is the 2-time Super Bowl attendee, 1-1, and they have clearly won in spite of Jalen Hurts, like I've been telling everybody. And then you combine that with fucking cancerous wideouts who are sucking their teeth constantly, and you hear it, whether you hear it subconsciously, whether you're hearing it from the media, whether you're hearing it from your homies, because everybody's hitting up Jalen like, man, fuck AJ Brown, that motherfucker dirty macking you, homie. Woo, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
Him on the sideline, fuck is that? Plus his daddy and everybody else that coaches Jalen, everybody's in Jalen Hurts' head. So he's hearing it whatever reason. He don't need that shit. Like, he don't need to hear it. That's all I'll tell you right now, as a starting quarterback that won a Super Bowl, don't need to hear that shit. So if you ain't all in, homie, and you're not all in on that team and that roster, to me, I'm not going to sit here and blame Jalen for everything, but they had the same exact fucking offensive roster as the Super Bowl team did a year ago.
It was different this year, though. For whatever reason, the offense was not clicking. Saquon Barkley was nowhere near the same. I'm not fully blaming him. I think he has to take some blame, but also I feel like that O-line just wasn't as dominant up front, specifically on first and second down and run scenarios where the holes just weren't here this year. Last year, man, you see Saquon running and it'd be a gaping hole almost every single time he ran. It was like 7 to 10 yards. It felt like every pop. This year, it just wasn't there, which meant what? It put more pressure on Jalen Hurts, which we, again, the realists know that he's more of a game manager. Now, he's an elite game manager because he's won at the highest level, but he is a game manager. And, like, listen, I always say that I hate even talking shit about him because I actually like Jalen Hurts as a leader, as the character, the demeanor, I think he checks off a lot of boxes. He's a winner. He does a lot. But if we just remove like personal feelings and keep it real, he is limited as a QB. He is. That's why your fat running back, when I would argue with him in the DMs and he's talking about, oh, he's better than Dan Marino because Dan Marino couldn't win, or he's better than Lamar, he's better than this guy. I hope he's sitting here watching. I hope you watching this right now, Trail, and you just embracing this whole shit, embracing the loss, embracing what we're saying to you, and reflecting on the previous comments that you made. You came to that Legends with a whole Eagles wingsuit on, flapping.
What do you have?
A whole Eagles suit on, flapping his wings like Gilly the Kid.
He kind of looks like something I'm gonna show you.
I blame Trail.
I do too. The Trail showed up with my boy Dave at our bar. Shout out to our bar in Newport Beach. Apparently, it's an Eagle bar. We got to meet one of the owners there that came to our event.
He was talking the whole time.
Yeah. Smitty, let's be real. My boy Dave Bone, who's the biggest Eagle fan I know, Latrell's second. Dave said, "Where you at? On the boat?" I'm like, "Nah, it broke down." And he said, "Man, I just want to drink." I said, "Come through." He goes, "You know what?" I said, "I know you hot." He's like, "I ain't hot at all. This is exactly what I expected. This shitty ass offense all year long. I'm not let down at all. I don't get in my feelings like so." Latrell today though is literally like called off work.
He should be embarrassed.
Like he called off work because he was in there with fucking flapping wings. You got that video, Smitty, Bailey? He was in there flapping his wings and shit.
Homie got Eagles
This was a trail right here at our event. I'm fucking Latrell at our event. By the way, show that again. That's fucking Sirianni saying, "Get me out of here. Take me to Miami." He said, "I'll take the job in Miami, homie."
Yeah, he would.
Dog, he has to trade AJ Brown. At this moment, you can't do nothing else other than that. So, because there's no way, even if you gave me fucking Tom Brady, I'm not keeping AJ Brown though. because of the fact of how you are with me.
Yeah.
And you know what's real cold? We watched a clip, I think a couple weeks ago, where after the game they won and Sirianni went and tapped A.J. Brown in the ass. And A.J. kind of looked at him like, remember?
Yeah, I remember that.
I told you that. They didn't have no relationship. That was just head coach, boom. And then AJ Bailey has it ready. Look at that shit. This was a couple weeks ago. And I knew right away this motherfucking shitbird.
Anymore. Love this shit.
Come on, man. He said, come on, man. Like, damn, he ain't smiling or nothing. Damn, just shook his head. And of course, Coach Sirianni, you know, he did his part after the game here and tried to just keep it in house. Go ahead and play it, Bailey. Might as well hear it now.
Well, I was trying to get him off the field, you know, because we were about to punt, and that was really it. So I love AJ. I think he knows how I feel about him. I have a special relationship with him. We've probably went through every emotion you can possibly have together. We've laughed together. We've cried together. We've yelled at each other. You know, we're both emotional. I was trying to get him off the field, and you know, you never want, you know, that happens in this game. That happens in this game, but I love him.
And like I said earlier, this like those moments happen. Like coaches and players, they yell, they argue. That's normal. But the problem is that it's too many like pieces to it. Like, there's too many things that we've seen. There's so many situations, and at some point, man, you gotta look at that bucket and see that it's overflowing with just bullshit and issues. And now to JB's point, I feel like AJ Brown has been, you know, become more of a nuisance for the Eagles specifically than a plus. You know, they now listen, they got a ring, he's on the team, boom. So I get it. But moving forward, I just don't know, you know, if you can have that type of person in the locker room with so much power behind him too, because he is a star. He is a star receiver. So when you got a guy in the locker room who's being negative all the time, the young cats that come into that team naturally are going to kind of, you know, some people are going to side with Jalen, some people are going to side with AJ, and it kind of causes this natural division in the locker room, and that's just something that you don't want, and you're not going to win that way.
Yeah. And talk. I don't know if they would have traded him at the deadline. Still, the problem is, Latrell, you've been coaching now. You're going to risk getting rid of him, or are you going to risk saying, I'm the best coach, I'm going to get through to him? See, that's the problem. So I got you have to think both ways. I'm going to get through to him. We're cool. We're going to make a run. We're going to get Saquon going. Lane's coming back, our best tackle. Whoop-de-whoop-de-whoop. And our defense is playing as lights out as anybody in the NFL. You got to say that it's a hard one for the head coach. Like, unless there's a huge disgruntled situation where there's a huge, like they're really fighting.
Yeah.
Smitty, I would say, like, it's hard to cut a guy like that right in the middle of the year. Not cut him, but trade him.
Yeah.
So,
AJ, I mean, he is the true. He's the true one. Like, he's a true 1A receiver. So, I mean,
yeah.
Again, we've got examples over the years of all type of like quote unquote, you know, they call them diva receivers and receivers that have not been, perfect.
They all are.
But they ball out and they make plays. You know, the problem is that yesterday though, when they don't make plays, when they're dropping the ball, that's when you notice it the most, right? That's when they shine the most in a negative way. So that's the issue. You cannot have games like that in the biggest moment. If that was a regular season game, all right, I give him a pass. You know, it happens. This is the playoffs on me. You're trying to go out back here and repeat. And y'all just lost in the first round after winning the Super Bowl last year. That's a huge disappointment. And again, I'm glad you already brought it up in your intro. Shout out to Kyle Shanahan, man. He lost another star in George Kittle. Bosa's already out. Fred Warner's been out. Ozzie Purdy was out earlier in the year, kind of back and forth between him and Mac Jones. Ayuk never played this year. They lost Debo last season. They lost all types of veterans on defense, and they're still finding ways to win. Bailey, I'm going to tell you right now, man, you should be scared for your Seahawks. I'm telling you right now, be scared for your Seahawks because, listen, we don't know what Sam Darnold going to show up in the playoffs. We don't know. So as good as y'all been, we have no idea what Sam Darnold going to show up. So, we'll see.
I'm going to get I think the Seahawks are all got off their knees today on their beds.
Off their knees? Okay.
Thanking God and their prayer that they do not play Matthew Stafford and the Rams. And please, baby Jesus, don't let us play the Rams and Matthew Stafford. He owns us. Before that lucky win of ours 3 weeks ago, he was 3-0 versus us. Even beats our ass in Seattle. Yes, Matthew Stafford owns us. 3 games in the last 3 games, 1,200 plus yards passing, 15 touchdowns. He owns us. We're scared to go and play the Rams. Lord, we do not want Matthew Stafford here, even with the 12s. Please bring us Brock Purdy, the bus rider, and that shitty-ass banged-up Niner team that just keeps winning some type of way. And please bring that team that we just dominated and shut down CMC in, because we know how to stop CMC. The Eagles had no fucking clue for some reason. And Sirianni and that defensive staff, I thought you guys were so good. CMC looked like fucking great white hope against your motherfucking name. In your name, Jesus' name, we pray. Amen. That's what the prayer was from the Seahawks locker room. Yes, Darnell?
Homie, y'all almost lost against Bryce Young in his first playoff game. He outplayed Stafford down here. We were at Legends together. I had a picture of you. I should have saved it, but the AE was in the back, so I didn't know how to crop her out to use it, so I deleted the picture. But there's a picture of you in the fourth quarter looking distraught, looking nervous, looking scared, looking fearful for your Los Angeles Rams against the 8-9 Panthers. Don't come on this show right now and lie to our 5,000 fans, 6,200 in totality when you put in Twitter, and lie to them and make it sound you just confident about your Rams. Your Rams have been struggling.
I didn't know we had 45
season and into the playoffs, homie. Be real.
I didn't know we had 4,500 cats live on YouTube. Anyway, we're not worried about that. That's like an anomaly. We go there, blah, blah. Defensive coordinator knows our shit. We'll ask Weddle later. I mean, it is what it is. Shit happens. I'm not tripping. We got by it, though. So now watch out.
Now watch out.
You know how that goes. You know how cats,
So now watch out. Right.
Hey, Smitty, but I'm going to be honest. You know how it goes. When you lose a game and get woke up, the run is about to happen. Who do the Rams go to play now?
Fucking Bears. And Chicago. Hold on. They don't like playing in the cold, homie. Y'all don't like playing in the cold. Last year, I lost to Philly in the cold. It was snowing. It might snow in Chicago. Who was
the one team that should have beat the Eagles last year in the playoffs?
Should have, would have, could have. Did they do it?
No. Just answer that question.
I'm gonna answer, but then you answer. So to answer your question, it was the Rams. But now answer my question.
Hold on. How did Stafford do in that game?
He played well.
In the snow, he threw for 335.
Stafford can play in the snow. Remember, he played with the Lions forever. He can play in the snow.
Cold weather is not bothering Matthew Stafford at 38 years old, homie.
Not Stafford, but the team.
The cool is not tripping. That's the best football player in the NFL, homie. Did you see?
That was pretty good.
Nakua is the best football player in the NFL. Period. I'm standing on business.
TJ must not have trained him.
Yeah, you can put that as a thumbnail. He is the best football player, and he's on the white team.
He's not better than Myles Garrett, and he's not on the white team. No, he's not. No, he's not.
Because here, listen. As good as Myles can be, he can't score me no points. See, Nakua changed the game and scores me points, which gives me the edge on Myles Garrett for me. That's all I'm saying.
So when Myles Garrett strip sacks you and gives his team the ball at the 10-yard line,
what are the odds? Nakua had another 10 for 110. I mean, come on, dog. I can get him the ball 20 times a game. Myles got to make a play, and then the Pittsburgh Steelers doubles his ass all game. He's nothing. And then I go over there and throw Nakua. He didn't break the record against Steelers. So I'm just saying, you can, if you want to, focus and shut him down. You can't fuck with it. They can't fuck with Nakua, homie. For whatever reason, they're bracketing him, doubling him. Motherfuckers like, like this motherfucker is grabbing shit on me. I'm like, God damn, they cannot stop this motherfucker. And he's on the white team.
He's not on the white team. He's a minority.
Homie.
He's a minority, homie.
Like, he's on the white team. That's what's wild about it.
He's not.
Man, shout out to when we do the white team, man. Nakua is like the guy, man.
Neither team can draft him, or B, he's with the brothers. There's no other option. There's no way in the world.
So he's not on the white team. You can't have him either.
Anybody who's melanated, y'all don't have.
He's not melanated.
Here's a rule: if slavery came back today, would he be fucking in the house with y'all chilling? Would he be in the field with us? He'd be in the fucking field, homie. Stop.
He'd be come on, homie. He's us. So anyway, listen. Let me dive into this.
Check the comments, by the way, or check the private chat.
The Rams about to belt to ass Caleb Williams, homie. It's gonna
hold on. If Caleb Williams knocks out your Los Angeles Rams, this is going to be the biggest show that we've ever had.
Yeah,
I'm down there praying that happens.
Yeah,
like to God tonight in the whole week. If Caleb Williams outplays Matthew Stafford and throws up this, in celebration, it's gonna be the greatest show we've ever had, homie.
Hey, what did Will Mack and Marcellus Wiley say live at our show? What did they say, huh?
Will Mack said he would never. Y'all ask you though. Will Mack said he would never, in 1,000 years, let a quarterback with blue and red combination nails painted with a French tip beat him in the playoffs.
Wait, what does he have?
He said he would never let a quarterback with a French tip beat him in the playoffs.
Marcellus said the same thing. He said not only would he not play on our team in the locker, we'd be beating his ass.
No. Marcellus, don't lie on Marcellus' name now. Marcellus got two different answers. He said he said if he's on my team, he said as long as he's swinging him over around.
You know who else said that?
Who?
On our show last year.
Who?
Brian Urlacher.
Yeah.
Who was at the Bear game. Brian Urlacher said, listen, I don't give a fuck about all that shit. If he wins this game, fuck it.
Yeah.
But then if I got to play devil's advocate and get back to 3-time Super Bowl champ Willie McGinnis and say, no way this motherfucker beats us. And then he gave us several examples, Smitty, about the Pittsburgh Steelers teams with those great defenses. And he was like, what motherfuckers would have did. There's no way James Harrison and Ray Lewis are going to allow this guy with nails to beat us. Homie, it's like a double-edged sword, Smitty, I guess. You know what I'm saying? Like, if he's winning your game, but then you're on the other side, like, how the fuck y'all lose to us? Dog, this shit is wild. It's an anomaly. We've never seen it.
Everybody, man. Lil Wayne was pissed off. Lil Wayne's a Packers fan. He said, homie, we just lost a playoff game to a brother with purple nails. We fucking suck bare ass. We don't deserve to be in the playoffs straight like that. And then Caleb Williams quote retweeted and put the snow emoji, Superman emoji, and put hashtag the Bears. And it blew up on social media. So everybody saying Caleb Williams had the clapback of the year so far. And it ain't really no hard clapback. I mean, you won the game. Winning the game was the clapback. This tweet ain't really do nothing for me. He didn't say nothing.
So you defending the gay quarterback. Now you defending Lil Wayne against the gay quarterback. Which one is it?
Lil Wayne, my brother.
So you got here to defend it. I got it.
It's my brother. I had one of the most viral interviews in the last 2 years.
We're going to take a little quick break before Derek Cheverina joins us live from the AFCA National Coaching Convention, 10,000 coaches, Charlotte, North Carolina. He'll join us live right after this. And we got a loaded show. Shaun King still has to join us. Eric Weddle. We're going to break down all the NFL playoffs, plus tonight's game brought to you by Underdog. We're going to break that down and give you I got a little banger, a little guaranteed winner. Guaranteed.
Rio, you sound stupid, dude.
Hey, well, fuck it. I'll go home tonight. I'll drink my yak and smoke my stick, and I'll get it back cracking. He don't have this. It's never been one person. I've never seen Smitty come in and say it's Lamar's fault. I've never seen anyone blame Lamar fucking Jackson. When Lamar's feet die and go away, what is Lamar Jackson? I want to be clear, Shaun. What is Lamar Jackson as a quarterback in the NFL playoffs when DCs take the book and say, hey, we're going to fire zone your motherfucking ass. We're going to cloudy the fucking coverage 0-9 balls that you throw and are successful at all year long because we have to stop Derrick Henry, and now we're going to make you read coverage. What happens to Lamar Jackson? Please, just give me the fucking facts, Smitty. What happens to Lamar Jackson as 3-6 ass in the playoffs? What happens to Lamar
He
Jackson?
has not had success in the playoffs. We've
No,
talked
so
about
my
that
point is-
we've talked about that 1,000 times.
But my
like
point
I said,
is-
winning a Super Bowl is the goal for everybody.
Listen.
But it's hard to fucking do. And there's a lot
Listen.
of great quarterbacks who've not won
Listen.
Super Bowls yet.
I'm not-
Remember when you move on
Listen.
from the Bills shouldn't move on from Josh Allen if they lose again this year.
Listen.
What are we talking about?
Let me just finish. I'm not saying that. All I'm saying is if you take what I just said and say, if it ain't all those other scenarios going forward into year 9 and his feet are gone, to Shaun's point, and I'm willing to say I need another year to evaluate that, I say no. I've already evaluated it for several years because in the playoffs for the last 5 years, he is what he is this year in the regular season. He's not a guy that's going to beat you from the pocket. So I'm going to do things to stop that and combat that. And guess what? If your feet by father time, as we all know, get older, you lose a step. He ain't outrunning nobody no more going 80. He'll get you 30. He ain't getting you 80 no more. And that's the game-changing Lamar Jackson the Ravens have to have with a older guy who led the league in carries and Derrick Henry, homie. You are an aging team here in Baltimore. I'm not sold on this roster being the number one roster and everyone else thinks because Lamar is there. I think you're aging on defense. You get your D tackle back next year, like Smitty alluded to, but you have Zay Flowers is your best receiver. Your tight end's getting older. Your O-line's not as good. Derrick Henry's the leading carrier in football. He's already 30 fucking what, 4? How old is Derrick Henry? 32?
He my age, yeah. 31,
come on,
32.
dog. Like that to me, that ain't no great roster. So are we going to go to stop blaming coordinators every year and go to, can I win with Lamar Jackson with the head coach you hire? Because if you don't hire the right guy, I got it now. You can't tell me, Shaun, and I'll shut up. You can't tell me that the new head coach we're going to go back to, he has to be an offensive guy that understands quarterback. And, homie, then you have to cater to Lamar once again and get into 32 personnel, 22 personnel, RPO, double and triple option. He ain't throwing the ball around the park and fucking and just sitting in the pocket, dog.
So why was he so successful throwing the ball last season then?
Because Derrick Henry's first season, was it not?
Yes. But why was Lamar successful throwing the ball?
I'm telling you.
Why was he accurate in getting the ball down the field and putting it in the right spot and getting it to him on time? Because you praised him for saying how good this is best throwing year. You said that your mouth.
I'm telling you. I'm telling you why.
So we saw that with our eyes, but now we're saying he can't do it. So it's just weird for me.
I'm telling you why.
Something happened, but he can't do it.
I actually just told you why, but then I'm telling you why again. We don't have a book on Derrick Henry combination with Lamar Jackson all season long. But then the playoffs came, guess what? The book was out. I already saw it all year, and guess what Lamar did in the playoffs? The problem is he had Derrick Henry. I don't see Derrick Henry. I got to stop fucking Derrick Henry, load the box. I don't know if we're running triple option, double option, RPO. Are we running play pass? Is Lamar under center more with Derrick Henry? Now it's all new, brand new fucking book is out there. I got a new scouting report on a new team with 2 new fucking freaks. And I got to deal with that.
You said that wasn't going to work going into that season. I remember what you said.
I did.
So now but now the excuse that they didn't know what to expect.
No, I said defenses. I'm not talking about offense, homie.
I know.
Smitty, I don't get this though. Every year you pick the fucking Ravens to win the Super Bowl. When they don't, though, you're fucking quiet, homie.
I'm not quiet.
Like every year I ask you, hey, dog, when Lamar don't win it, what are you gonna say? And every fucking year, Lamar Jackson's the best thing ever.
I came on the show hella time this year and said this is the worst season Lamar Jackson has had. He has to take a lot of blame for that.
Every year you say it.
Availability. What do you want me? What am I supposed to say?
You ride his dick every year.
I'm not gonna say he's trash. And
you ride his dick every year, though. Stop.
You say shit that's so big and you want to go viral,
but you fucking say it every year. Though.
I respect what I know what come out my mouth. So when I say shit, I want to make sure that I'm giving it thought. I'm not gonna come out here and say something idiotic and
every year.
The Ravens should move on from their franchise quarterback because he had a bad fucking.
I'm not
season.
saying you have to say to move on. I didn't say move on. I said
so what
every
do you want
year.
Me to say, JB?
Every year you come out and predict Lamar Jackson and the Ravens to win the fucking Super Bowl. But I say when they don't, what are you going to say? And every year you go fucking crickets, homie.
Man, what's going on, y'all, man? What's going on? For everybody who just joined us for the second hour, welcome. This is the greatest show on planet Earth, greatest show on internet, greatest show, period. So you're welcome, and you are blessed to be watching us right now. For everybody who's been in here since the beginning, thank you for staying along, man. We got so much more to go. Coach Severine about to join us, man, from the Coaches Clinic, Coaches Convention. And man, we still got Shaun King today, right? We got E-Dub today. It's a loaded Monday show, man. And like JB started off the show, this has been probably arguably the greatest 5-day football stretch we've had ever. And JB, that's one thing I wanted to say too, man. Be real. Every game so far has been like tense. It's been down to the wire. It's been a really good playoff so far, man.
Except Oregon.
I mean, listen, whoever Indiana plays is built to ass. Whatever team they play is built to ass. So it's not really Oregon's fault. It's just them Indiana boys is different. I told y'all from the beginning.
But I picked Oregon.
We played real football in Indiana.
I picked Oregon.
Can you admit that you was wrong about IU?
Hmm?
Can you admit that you were wrong about IU?
No,
about Indiana football players, about Warren Central High School?
They are legitimate, put together, well-rounded football team, coach, culture, the whole thing. But they're also as old as the Green Bay Packers. So, like, that has to matter. And Cignetti bringing 37 guys from fucking James Madison who were not 5 stars and all that old shit. Please understand something when they show the numbers of the 5 stars versus the Oregon 5 stars and blah, blah. This has changed, though. So let's give clarity and let's give some context. These numbers have changed. They may not have been 5 stars out of high school when Cignetti recruited them to James Madison, obviously, because they went to James Madison. So let's be macro here, people. Let's not fucking skip over the fact that these guys now have matured into possible 4 and 5 stars now, though, because of what they've done and accomplished throughout these 3 and 4 years as they hit 23 and 24-year-old. Okay. So let's be honest. First of all, let's add that. Number one, there's more 2 stars in the NFL than there are 5 stars. So the 5-star shit, I used to say stars get you fired because they do. When you go after stars as a recruiter, they often get you fired. So fuck the 5-star. I never looked at the star.
Don't get stars, get dogs and get leaders.
If I'm watching the film, I don't ask my coach, what star is he? If that motherfucker can go, many guys I got from the mud that had, I never looked at their fucking ranking or stars. And by the way, there's 300 million people in America. Turn over a fucking rock. You'll find a guy like Delrick Abrams, a 6'4" corner that played for the Atlanta Falcons, was a 2-year starter at Colorado, that was from 10 miles from a country road in Louisiana. No offers. Nobody recruited him. Nothing. And he's an NFL guy. Because you turn over rocks, you can find those guys. And that's what I did. I love to find those guys. You think he was on Rivals? They didn't even know where his high school was. Fucking backwood Louisiana, Smitty. 247 never even knew where the fuck this kid was.
Yeah.
So how many of those are? I found a kid in North Carolina about 10 miles from the coast. And he played quarterback for me. I brought him in as an athlete, Shamari. He ended up playing 4 years at SEMO for a good friend of mine. Never played it down for me because he couldn't crack the roster. Goes to SEMO. FCS school, starts and becomes like a hybrid utility guy, like return punts, played corner, fucking put him at slot. They put him at QB to run power read, and he goes to the league and gets a shot with the Titans. I found this guy who's no star, no 247 Sports found him. Nobody found him. I can name 20,000 of those type of guys. We got to stop with the star shit because
I was a 2-star guy, so I get it.
Exactly. We got to stop, Smitty, because the star shit is whipping y'all ass. Fucking Indiana's going through you motherfuckers like goddamn BGs, bubble guts. You better fucking figure it out. Cignetti's figuring it out, but can he sustain it and do it and continue to find the right pieces now that his roster is now going to get back kind of rematriculated? It's going to get back young again. So now, is he going high school or is he going to continue to try to find these portal kids that keep his team old? So that's a whole
that'll be a good future conversation and a good off-season conversation because let's let them get through the natty first and we'll go from there. Shout out to Pat.
I don't think they're going to blow out Miami though, like they're blowing out everybody else. They may win it and be the best team in college football this year, and it may be what it is. but I think Miami's front four
is
going to be problematic.
They're dominant. They are dominant.
Both O-line and D-line for Miami is going to at least neutralize a bit of the undersized D lineman for Indiana. And at some point, Jimmy's and Joe's matter. And I think Miami's going to be problematic. They may not be as well coached. They may not be as well like in tune and all that shit. And Fernando Mendoza is playing as well as any quarterback in that system as he possibly can have a guy play. Mm-hmm. So he knows where he's going with the ball. Like he knows everything, what he's doing. He's being accurate on time. That's going to be a hard out for Miami. But I think if there's a team left, which was basically a team that wasn't even considered a playoff team at the end.
Right.
That's probably the team that matches up best against Indiana is this national championship game. So I'm glad we got these two teams in it.
It's going to be a good one, man. It's going to be a good one. I know we're going to talk about that a little bit more as well. I did want to dive into this real quick before Coach Chev joins us, man, going back to the NFL. And Caleb Williams, man. Obviously, Caleb Williams and the Bears have a comeback win versus the Packers in the wild card. And Ben Johnson was talking to his team in the Bears locker room post-game, and he had this to say. Check it out.
You go into the tournament coming off of 2 losses, man. You go into the tournament off of 2 losses. You look up at halftime in this game, and it's 21-3.
No panic.
No panic.
No panic.
None of it built for pressure. That's you guys.
I love it, man. I love the energy. You could tell just because I watched that whole video, that whole clip, man, the other day, and that locker room, they're in tune with Ben Johnson's message and everything he's saying. Like it almost feels like a college atmosphere. You know what I'm saying? Where everybody's brought in, like they're loving the energy in that room. We saw Caleb's speech at the very end. They're brought into him. So like as much jokes and stuff that we do about the nails and all that stuff, that locker room is connected. That locker room is together. And the rivalry, I'm glad that Ben Johnson and that team is embracing it. I mean, you see that video, he said, man, fuck the Packers. And we got the viral picture going around, or the video of him post-game shaking hands with LaFleur. He's doing the little squat with the turn. He shakes his hand and immediately, bails out left. There's no love lost between Chicago and Green Bay. I love it. I'm loving what this Chicago Bears team is doing right now. And say what you want about, Caleb and his team, whatever. It's good for the NFL to have the Chicago Bears be in the playoffs. That's a great fan base.
The luck run out this week. Team. The luck runs out. Caleb Williams' luck runs out. Caleb Williams' luck runs out this week.
You talking about his name this week?
Yeah, no, because the luck comes up. It's done. It's done. I've seen what I know. My eyes work, as you say all the time. Smitty, you say your eyes work. My eyes work. He had 24 incompletions, homie. He looked fucking horrific. So at some point, and I said it. I already admitted it. No, but I admitted it. I said, listen, this fucking kid's an anomaly. He keeps fucking winning some way late in the game. I've never seen nothing like it. I started the show off with it. But he's not. He's like, how are you? I guess you're more lucky than good. I guess at this point, you're more lucky than good is a good thing. But eventually you have to be good and understand where you're going with the football, because the Rams could be up 31-0 in this one.
No, they won't.
So I'm just telling you right now. No,
the Bears defense is too good. They get turnovers, as we saw fucking this weekend. Your quarterback, Matthew Stafford, as great as he is, that motherfucker will throw some picks. He gives you opportunities every fucking week, it seems like, and the Bears ain't gonna drop them. I'm telling you, the reason why the Bears keep winning, their defense keeps them in games close enough to where Caleb's able to make these magical plays late in the game and win it. I'm telling you, and they're home too.
I want to be clear, though.
Be clear.
I have one of my favorite players of all time that I coached on the Bears.
Oh.
And he makes impactful plays. He calls a fumble in the game.
Oh.
Elijah Hicks played for me.
I know that.
And picked him. I'm just letting you know, he's a great kid. I talk to his dad all the time still. We'll get Hicks on after the show, after the season. Elijah Hicks is on the Bears. I love the kid, but the bottom line is, your luck's ended. I love you, Elijah. You can't stick any of those White House, huh?
Can we make a bet real quick, like a friendly bet?
Yeah.
Or like a promise, even. Forget the bet. Yeah. If the Bears upset the Rams, will you call Caleb by his actual name for the duration of the playoffs? Is that fair?
Can I think about it?
Yeah, you think about it.
Because here's the problem. You have no teams remaining. So it's real easy to pick on my team and always wish that they lose. And it's always if they lose.
I'm not wishing.
I know, I get it, but I want to know, like, you have no team, you have no dog in the fight.
I know.
So you're like, your teams have been eliminated a long time ago.
So I'm coming in here like real neutral then. So
it's not neutral. You're actually against me now.
I'm actually coming in here with like a real. Hold on, homie. Remember, I told you that the Rams were my Super Bowl pick.
But you're giving a lot of energy, like death on my life for my Rams this week, though, because you're all Bears right now and Caleb Williams.
All I'm saying is I have to go like overboard because you give them no respect. So I have to like go overboard the other way because this has been a great season, bro. This is year 2. Last year we were ready to write him off and say, oh, he shouldn't have drafted. He's a bust. You were calling him a bust, and we were talking about, oh, they should have drafted Jaden Daniels first and these guys first. If we redid the draft today, I don't know. I don't know what we do. A lot of these guys are good. Jaden is still good. He dealt with injuries. Drake May's having a fucking MVP type season. Caleb Williams just keeps winning. This might end up being one of them like legendary drafts down the road. So my point is, man, it is only year 2. This guy is making plays. Yes, it's not perfect. It's not always pretty. He doesn't have the best percentage, but at the end of the day, he's winning, and he's not just winning on some like in the Jalen Hurts way, where he's just kind of, you know, push and like just getting bailed out by his skill set players. This is Caleb Williams. Like, did you see that throw he did? What was it? Was it 4th down?
The lucky
throw to the side and threw
lucky.
it.
Yeah, lucky.
That's not luck. He's been doing since USC.
I've watched it 20 times, homie. The fucking ball was thrown up for grabs, and he was like, fuck it. If something happens, it happens good. He put it in a good spot, but it was a save catch. Stop. I really watched it. People are really acting like this motherfucker like threw a dime piece. He threw it up, homie. Stop.
If Matthew Stafford made that throw, you would not be saying this right now.
I got guys. No, I wouldn't. I got guys that actually know that don't know football at all. And are like, JB, you're right. I watched that shit and I don't even know football. And he just threw that shit up. I go, no,
they don't know football, so shut up, respectfully.
But what I say he does is
shut up.
So I was like, they were right. So the guys that know football was right. He just threw it up.
Don't ever mention guys who don't know football on this show.
The only thing is I'll be a hater only because the Chicago Bear fan base, that's all I'm a hater to. I'm a hater to the Browns fan base. I'm a hater to every team that I talk about their quarterback.
Oh my God,
Smitty.
Oh my God.
Can I get the new haters on the block?
Who's the new haters?
Can I talk about the Chargers? Can I get them as a new hater on the block? Because your quarterback's fucking asshole. He needs to be fucking benched. You need to get rid of fucking Justin Herbert. He is a bust. He got overpaid, and he's the biggest underdeliverer right now playing in the playoff. CJ Stroud beat you. Drake May just beat you. Second fucking year, homie. Every single year, homie. Every single year. You and Trevor Lawrence. Every single year you come in the playoffs, homie, and you can't win a game. You have yet to win a motherfucking playoff game yet. One time, homie. They keep paying you, talking about how good you are, blah, 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 blah. Bullshit. I don't want to hear about no O-line, homie. Quarterbacks make O-lines. Stop missing me with the fucking O-line issue. How's the O-line with the Buffalo Bills playing the number 1 defense of football yesterday, and fucking Josh Allen, guess what? Runs the motherfucker over to win the game. The motherfucker just got hurt, kept playing. No wide receivers. Gets his hand hit on a helmet. Throws a cover 2 ball in the hole to fucking shitbird Keon Coleman. He runs outside 36 yards, puts him in fucking position to win the game, and then he runs it in and scores. Puts everything on his back. No wideouts. No fucking run defense. The Buffalo Bills have no run defense. Chargers at least had a run defense and couldn't fucking play to get this guy. 3 points, Smitty? Fucking 3 points. You act like this was Bill Belichick's fucking Willie McGinnis, fucking 3-time Super Bowl champ, Patriot defense. This ain't no fucking Super Bowl championship fucking defense. You could have only mustered 3 fucking points, Herbert.
Willie who?
McGinnis. I'm so tired of the hype on this cat right here. Listen.
Yeah.
Oh, I get he's 6'6", JB. He can run.
Yeah, you know what I mean?
Oh, blah, 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 blah.
Jay
Man,
Herbo, man. I was a fan of Jay Herbo. He keep losing though.
he's a bust.
Losing.
Bust. 3 fucking points, homie. You can't beat a second-year quarterback in CJ Stroud. You can't beat a second-year quarterback in Trevor Lawrence. You can't beat a second-year quarterback in Drake May. Smitty, I don't know what to say other than this. You're allowing quarterbacks that are younger than you after your class to beat you before you get a win yourself is a telltale sign on how to be a bust. Because you can't win now, Smitty, when you're already behind the guys that were behind you in the draft. CJ has already beat you. This is his 3rd year now, and he beat you in year 2 in the playoffs. CJ already has 2 playoff victories. He could get another one tonight. I don't know. Drake May was 3-win team last year and just beat you in his 2nd year, and T. Lawrence did it to you a couple years back. How are you losing to younger guys? And yet you're yet to win a fucking playoff game. And Smitty, it don't matter who the coach was now. We've had all the coaches. Herbert, you've had 3 coaches. Herbert, you still haven't won a game, and you've been in the playoffs, Herbert, with several different head coaches and yet to win a playoff game. Whose fault is it now? Is it now Harbaugh's fault? Was it fucking the weirdo fucking analytics fault? Was it Lynn's fault? Whose fault is it, homie?
At some point, you got to look yourself in the mirror and say it's my fault. And again, I've been a big-time Justin Herbert supporter for a long time. I call him Jay Herbo nickname. I think when he's at his best, he's a really, really good player. But at some points, I mean, I have no words. Like, you're 0-3 in the playoffs. And again, we get it's not all your fault. Of course, we watched the game. I mean, the wideouts weren't doing a good job of getting open. Your O-line wouldn't protect you. But at the end of the day, if you're that guy and you're getting paid that dollar amount that you're getting paid, you got to figure it out. It's a reason why JB didn't believe that the Bills could win, is because by all, you look at the paper, you look at the roster, you look at what both sides has, no way they should have won. But when you're that guy, when you're really him, like Josh Allen is him, you find a way to push your team through whatever adversity that you may be facing. So, man, Jay Herbo, man, listen, you're a good player. You're not great. And until you find a way to get over the hump and win, man, you're going to be in that middle of the pack quarterback category. I don't ever want to hear anybody mention him as a top 5 quarterback or top 8 guy. Hell, if I really broke it down, he might not be top 10 right now. Unfortunately,
and you know what, too? Going back to Josh Allen, they did add an older Brandon Cooks to their playoff roster.
Yeah,
he made a hell of a diving catch. Josh Allen threw a fucking dime piece on the left sideline over there on a diving.
That was great. Yep.
Right out of bounds, right on the sideline, and then he caught another ball over the middle. Cooks has been pretty good the last few weeks, and then Jacksonville got the kid in Vegas in the big trade. He's been great all since the addition. And then the kid Washington got hurt early on, him and Trevor Lawrence has been on fire together. Then he caught fire again in the second half and got them back in it. Won me $40 on underdog. So listen, the bottom line is, Smitty, Herbert has better wideouts than the Buffalo Bills.
Oh, for sure.
And let's be real. You can't keep giving these fucking excuses, man.
Still got Keenan Allen. I know he's older. You still you got cats over there. So,
man, I don't know, man. We get to our next guest, man, live from something that I attended for 19 consecutive years. It's called the AFCA, Smitty, for all the coaches out there, called the National Coaching Convention. It's American Football Coaches Association. They are in Charlotte, North Carolina. We have the Division II Coach of the Year.
Yeah.
Win the most games in school, first bowl game in years, turned this program around, battled some of the best programs in D2, should have been a D2 playoff team, and he's definitely headed there for next year. Players of the Year, he broke all kind of offensive stats. Colorado alum, Cleveland Brown draft pick, NFL alum, D2 Coach of the Year, live from the AFCA in Charlotte, North Carolina. We got Coach Darren Severini joining the show. Yeah.
Coach.
What is up with my guys, man?
What's up, man?
Look at you suited and booted right now with the clean cut. Okay, Coach.
Suited and booted, man.
So I know this. Every day's an interview.
Every day's an interview, JB. I was on a head coach panel this morning at 8 a.m. with we must have had 300 kids in here looking for jobs, young coaches trying to be GAs, guys that are GAs trying to become full-time coaches. And so we had other head coaches. Coach Tremaine Jackson was on the panel, Coach Van Malone, who just got his first head job at Hampton. And then we had Matt Nardo, who's a head coach in Ohio as well. So it was a really good panel, man. As you know, JB, man, this thing is everybody either has a job or needs a job or looking for a job, man. So it's you know how it goes, man.
Walk me through memory lane. So I haven't been in since COVID. I stopped going. I don't need to go anymore. It's a shit show when I go now. Let me ask you.
Can't go no more.
Yeah, I can't. I need security. Let me ask you, when I show up, are they still got the old bulletin boards with the job listings and the paper and shit?
Yes.
Really?
So like yesterday when I got my badge yesterday, you know where the badge line is, right?
Yeah.
And so where the badge line is, there's the job boards, right? And everybody's got their resumes posted, man. And
so that's still there.
Still there, man.
Smitty, so what we're saying, Smitty, is like through the convention, you walk around the convention. It's a huge place, usually at a big convention center or whatever. Charlotte's a huge one. And you walk around and kids, young kids put their resumes, they pin them on these boards. So I got like when I was young, I thought it was the thing, but I'm like, after I started to know all the code, I'm like, you motherfucker ain't going by grabbing your resume off the board. So it's like a great thing though. It's a great thing because it's like a traditional thing and it gives you hope. It gives you hope, dog. Like that's where I kind of look at it. But you have to sleep on the floor, like Kevin Sumlin did and other guys I know did with coaches as young guys to get jobs, and that's what it is. Chev's been there for 20 plus years as well, so. I get it. Chev, D2 get coach of the year, man. Congratulations.
Congratulations, man.
Big time, man. Big time.
Real quick, can you tell us like how you found out and just like what was like initial reaction? Like, did they call you? Was there like a ceremony? Kind of break that down for me.
So there's obviously different publications that list different D2 coaches of the year, D1 coaches of the year, D3. So, the College Football Network is a publication that, follows college football. And I was actually in Chicago because I was in Chicago for New Year's, and the guy messaged me on Twitter and said, "Hey, coach, just want to just say congratulations on our D2 coach of the year, man." That's a big honor, man, because, to be recognized by any publication as a coach of the year just shows that people appreciate the work that you've been doing and what you are doing at your institution that you're at. And JB knows, you guys know, I mean, coaching is not easy, man. And you guys see coaches getting fired every single day, every single year. And to have a successful year, to have one of the biggest turnarounds in school history, most school wins in 25 years, highest ranked team. We're the highest ranked team ever in Division II because when they won their national championship, they were NAIA school. And so we're actually the most successful D2 team they've had. And so that's a big deal. That's a big deal. And, definitely an honor from College Football Network. Shout out to those guys. Those guys have been good to us and to our players. And it always feels good when you get appreciated for your work, as we all know.
No doubt. You're JUCO coach of the year at Chafee, going undefeated. The year before you took this job, you just keep going, elevating. So shout out, and the sky's the limit. Let's dive into some football, man. What are you doing in Colorado? I seen you posting some things. Are you doing some speaking engagement with Colorado, or what are you doing?
No, basically that's just like whenever we come to these coaches conventions, there's a lot of guys that played at Colorado or former coaches that coached at Colorado. And so me being a CU alum, I just want our alums to know, and even if you're not an alum, even if you coach there, you're part of the CU fraternity. I just want the guys that coach there, the guys that do coach there, the former players to know that, hey, when we come to these conventions, want to get a social, come together, let's meet up, let's talk some football, let's talk about, CU. I think it's just a great way to keep the brotherhood, and football is a fraternity, as we all know. Like, we're all connected in this profession through playing and coaching. And I just want all the former players at University of Colorado, former coaches to know that, hey, we got a place that we can connect, network and help each other, man, because I'm all about the black and gold, man. I love CU. That's my alma mater. And you guys all have your alma maters that you care for. I just want to try to bring people closer together. And I think right now it's a weird time too, because, social media connects people on so many different platforms, but it also can be very divisive, as we know. And I want to try to bring people together, man. I'm all about, like, yeah, we're going to have adversity. Yeah, we're not going to always agree on things, but I think you can do it in a positive way. I think you can do it in a constructive way. And that's what I'm about as a coach.
I love that. I love that. Well, let's dive into the rundown here. I know JB and I kind of started diving into this a little bit briefly here, but want to hear from you too, Coach. College football, we got a national title game coming up on January 19th. We know Indiana dominated Oregon, led by another phenomenal performance by the Heisman Trophy winner, Fernando Mendoza. Let's start there, man. What are your thoughts on Fernando Mendoza? Is he the real deal? I think he's clearly, been the best QB, especially in his playoffs. JB still has a few questions for him. He likes him, but doesn't love him. What's your evaluation on what you've seen from Fernando first, and then overall from these Hoosiers?
Hey, Shad, before you go, I want to give you an alley-oop. How important was it to see Chambliss in a Final Four as a former D2 QB? What are how promising is it to you to go and tell these guys, hey man, you come to Northeastern State, look at little Donnie's doing right now. You can go here, or you can still get a shot in the league like Chambliss is going to get. But I saw you tweet that out, and I was saying the same thing. I go, you got a D2 kid in the Final Four of Power 5 football, Power 4 football.
I think it validates what we're all doing, right? I think it validates. Signetti was a Division II coach, right?
Yeah.
I think it validates the fact that what we do matters. It also validates what we do, that if you perform at a high level, you'll get rewarded, like a guy like Chambliss is doing. I was very impressed with Trinidad. I think what he did in that game. They just ran out of time, JB. They ran out of time.
I know.
Because I'm telling you, if that game keeps going the way that kid was playing, man, he probably wins that game. But they just ran out of time. I was very impressed with Chambliss. I think he's he's made some money in the playoffs. He's made some money as far as like his draft stock's gone up, in my opinion, because I knew stuff about Trinidad. Obviously, him being at Ferris State's been a powerhouse and have done an unbelievable job at Division II level. But I was very impressed with the way that kid played, and I'm impressed with what Signetti's built at Indiana. Getting back to Smitty's question, I think Mendoza is a really good football player, but I think what Signetti has done with his culture and the way how hard those guys play, they absolutely dismantled Oregon.
Yes.
I thought it'd at least be a game, right?
Me
I thought
too.
It'd be kind of like the Miami game. I thought it'd be a game, right? It wasn't a game. It was an absolute domination. They dismantled Oregon on defense. They dismantled them on offense. It looked like a team that was and I know Coach Lanning does an unbelievable job preparing his football team. I take nothing away from Coach Lanning and his preparation and what they've done in Oregon, because what Coach Lanning has done is very impressive. But look at what Signetti has done in 2 years, man. There's not a better job in the history of college football than what Signetti's done in a 2-year run, coming in from James Madison to take over one of the worst programs in college football history, to now being a dominant program. Dismantling a very talented Oregon team, as you can see on the stat. All those 4 stars, those 5 stars. That's why coaching matters. That's why preparation matters. And great question,
Smitty. Great question, Smitty.
Thank you, Jason. I appreciate you. No, to add on to that though, it's crazy to see, how dominant IU is, and you could tell that they're dominant because we got people like JB and others who still week to week count them out because they see the logo IU, right? Not because they're white. If you watch the tape, it's clear as day. These guys are the most dominant. They're the most the best, well coached. They make no mistakes, coach. Special teams, offense, defense, everything is in sync. Everything's clean. O-line up front, it's like everything is like a perfectly well-oiled machine. And I think the only reason why people like JB's count them out because it literally says IU. That's it. If you replace that logo with Bama or whatever, then he would be a believer.
Well, we're clearly in a different landscape, and I think Chev knows it greater than anyone in the chat, or us talking on the panel. He knows what is happening. It's changing. So listen, I want to ask Chev though my earlier take on this whole thing. Does it carry any weight? What I said earlier, if you didn't hear it, what I've been saying is their team is as old roster-wise as the Green Bay Packers right now. They average 24 and 25-year-olds. They took all those players from James Madison, who are at the time, of course, going to James Madison, 2-star, 1-star, 3-star guys. But those stars have created and become probably, I would say that list right there is more equal and even now because of the culture, the maturity, the maturation, the experience by these older kids. And AJ McCarron brought up a great point on our show last week. Like, these guys came in, didn't get paid or offered these big bags. These 17, 18, 19-year-olds come in getting 2-3 mil and haven't even developed, haven't even done anything for you. Cignetti brought this group from James Madison that didn't get paid, and now we're hungry for the bag. So it's a difference when you already got paid and you're not hungry for the bag versus a bunch of hungry dogs looking for the bag. I got to ask you, is this sustainable, though, for Cignetti when this James Madison crew runs out? How can he go back in the portal? Because obviously he can't go. He's not. His model is what it is. Older. He's not going to high school. He ain't going to JUCO as much. We're not doing that no more. So how can he sustain this? Does he have to just hit every time in the portal with the Q and with all these guys?
Well, I mean, the thing that I'll say about Cignetti, obviously, you know, he's in his 60s, right? So he's been coaching a long time, and he's also been a head coach for a long time as well, you know, going back to his days at IUP and then went to, I think, Elon, and then went to James Madison and then over to Indiana. And so I think what Cignetti, I mean, you hear him say it all the time, right? Google me, I win, right? So the guy has a formula. He knows what the formula works for him. And I do think that the guys that he has on his staff, I mean, those guys, I saw a tweet the other day that the Mike Shanahan, his offensive coordinator, he hired him as his receiver coach, I think at Elon or somewhere for $8,000, right? And now the guy's making $2 million a year, right? And so I think they have a system in place. They know how to develop talent, and developing is the most important piece. Retention development. I think what Cignetti's done a great job of at James Madison, also at Indiana, those guys followed him because 1, they know he can coach. 2, they love his culture. 3, they know he knows how to develop players. And I think that, yeah, of course, JB, he's got to hit on his portal quarterback. He hit on Mendoza, right? I don't think anybody knew Mendoza was this good, right? I didn't think he was this good. You know, like I watched him at Cal last year. I thought he was a good player. Did I think he was going to win the Heisman the next year? No, nobody did. If anybody put money on that bet, that was going to pay out big time in Vegas. But no one believed that. So I think that there has been a little bit of a perfect storm come together for him. But in order to win at an elite level, sometimes those perfect storms got to come together, and then you've got to continue to develop players. You still got to recruit high school kids. You can't be all portal heavy. That's one thing that I'm disappointed with Colorado is that they're so far beyond recruiting high school kids. Now it's all about portal. You can't win consistently that way. You got to blend your classes with very talented high school players that you develop. You got to get in the portal, maybe mix in a couple of junior college players. But you have to have a system in place that works, and Cignetti's got a system in place that's worked for a long time. And shoot, man, I don't see. I'm a fan of Mario Cristobal. I've known Mario for a long time. He almost hired me at Oregon a couple of years ago, and so I'm a fan of Mario. But man, the way Indiana's playing right now, man, I don't know, man. I don't think it's. I don't know.
This will probably be the team, though. If there's a team out there, then you're talking about a team that barely got in the playoffs, and everybody was writing them off. 8 wins in a row. Like, this is a team, though, up front wise. They're superior at more. They're larger than Indiana on both fronts, on front 7 offensively and defensively. I think that is going to kind of at least neutralize a little bit. Plus that front 4 for Miami on defense are NFL guys. I think at least we get to see the best matchup, in my opinion. I don't think we could have asked for a better matchup to go against this juggernaut in Indiana. It's crazy to say that.
To get back to your point, like, how does Georgia feel? They see Carson Beck, Carson Beck was their guy, right? That was their quarterback that was like leading them to championships. And all of a sudden now he's at Miami and they're in the championship game. And the kid's playing a very, very.
He don't lose many games. He don't lose many games. So it's going to be an interesting. To Smitty's point, like, this guy wins. The motherfucker figures out how to win too. So,
to get back to your point about age, right? Here's a veteran quarterback that Carson. He's played a lot of games, right? A lot of football games.
A lot of games.
And he's a seasoned college veteran that knows how to win. You can never count those guys out either, man. So I just hope it's a great game. Honestly, I don't care if Indiana or Miami wins. I like guys on each side. I want to see a good football game. The problem with the Indiana-Oregon game it wasn't a good game. It was like the Ohio State-Oregon game 2 years ago wasn't a good game. Like, I want to see a good football game. I want to see coordinators on both sides challenged. I want to see systems challenged. So I'm excited to see the game in about a week and a half. Though,
Chad, we got a good friend of ours. Noel Mazzoni, who I've talked to, helped UCLA out again this year and helped out young Neuheisel. He told me personally, he said the Indiana DC is as good as he's seen in the last 20 years. He said,
Ball State grad, by the way.
Yeah, he said, I'm just telling you, JB, he goes, this motherfucker's different. He goes, he is different. He is a different. I was like, man, this guy does some shit that, it's crazy how tendency heavy he can really go through and get and just nitpick your tendencies. And he really has it down. And he goes, to do it week to week like he does and to be that solid every week. Yeah. He said he's really good, man. So,
well, there's a reason why, Signetti's brought him everywhere he's been and paid him a bunch of money. Right. So, I think here's the deal. People talk about it all the time. It's not X's and O's, it's Jimmy and Joe's. But if you want to win a national championship, it's Jimmy's and Joe's and X's and O's. You got to have great players, but then you got to coach them at an elite level, okay? And you got to hold them accountable to an elite level. And that's what both these coaches do at a very, very, high pace. I mean, Mario's done it for years. Signetti's been doing it the last couple of years. I mean, I think it's going to be a great game. I'm looking forward. I think Miami playing in their home stadiums is pretty cool for them, right?
That's dope, right?
How often does that happen that you get to play a national championship game at your home stadium? You're familiar with everything, right? Familiar with the lockers, familiar with the layout, man. Like, it's going to
huge advantage, right?
It's going to make them comfortable. Yeah, a little bit of a home field advantage. Plus, I'm sure you're going to have all the locals there, right, that are eating up these tickets. And even though Indiana's going to get their allotment, I think you're going to see more Miami fans than you're going to see Indiana fans. Just because
I will say this though, Coach, surprisingly, because I went to the Rose Bowl and obviously we watched them against Oregon. These Indiana fans are traveling strong together. It's insane.
They'll travel, but I don't know if they'll get the tickets because those tickets are already taken. They've already gotten them. And they'll have their allotments for the fans. But I think it'll be more Miami. I think it'll be more Miami than it will be Indiana, in my opinion.
No doubt. Real quick before we move on and before you get out of here, where are you at? You mentioned Colorado. Where are you at with what Deion's doing now, entering year 4, and what's going on with their recruiting cycle and everything? I'm hearing, Matt does his show with Bailey. All these people talking. Where are you at with Colorado? What you're seeing from the outside right now?
Obviously I'm an alum. I'm not an insider anymore because I'm on the outside of those doors. But what I will tell you is this. I think what they're doing a better job of is that they're going after lower level guys like D2 guys or FCS guys that have produced at a very high level. It got away from their old format to where they were taking former 5-star kids or former 4-star kids from Alabama, Georgia, Texas, Michigan State, but they haven't played.
Yeah.
They haven't played. There's a reason why they haven't played, because they're not very good. Doesn't matter that they were a 4-star kid coming out of high school. It matters what are they doing now. I think where Deion has changed his approach, which I agree with was the right change, is now they're going after guys that have been very, very highly productive. That's my model. My model is I'd rather take a kid from a junior college that's been playing very high level junior college football and producing over a guy that's been at a Division I school but hasn't played. I want guys that have been getting developed. And so I think I've seen the change from Deion in that sense. And also I think them hiring Brennan Marion was a great hire. I know Brennan. I spoke at his clinic. He's a good coach. He's smart. He's going to take advantage of his personnel. And, when I watched them this year, I think they were very stagnant on offense. They weren't very good on offense. And so I think Brennan's going to bring more of a college flair and do some of his go-go stuff. I think it's a good hire for him.
No doubt.
Yeah, no, for sure, man, for sure. Well, let's dive into this rundown here, man. Crazy story right here. Former NFL international pathway player Nathaniel Salmon has committed to Washington State. Now, Salmon participated in the Chargers mini camp last season and played professional basketball in New Zealand and Australia from 2022 to 2024. And now he just committed to Washington State. You got pros going back playing college. Coach, I see you shaking your head already, man. What are your thoughts on this story?
No, he went to an NFL mini camp. He's not playing college football no more. They're done with. I'm overseeing all these tweets about he's coming back for his 7th year of college football. Bro, it's time to get a job, man. It's time to move on. There's other people that need opportunities. There's other high school kids that need opportunities. College football needs to get away from this, JUCO ball doesn't count. Yes, it does. You're a college student. What do you mean junior college does not count? Of course it counts. You know what I mean? So the model's got to get changed. It's got to go back to that 5 to play 4. That needs to be the model. Once you become a full-time student, your clock starts as a Division I player. You can't go to New Zealand. I mean, listen, he should not be playing pro basketball and then coming back to play college football. He shouldn't be in the Chargers mini camp, and then he signs to Washington State. What are we doing, man? What are we doing? Like, so no, I don't like it, Smitty. I think it's wrong for college football. It's that was like him committing to Washington State takes an opportunity away from a high school kid. Or him committing to Washington State takes an opportunity away from a junior college player that was probably the next guy up. You know what I mean? I think it's wrong.
JB?
Yeah. Oh, it's a mockery. So Aaron Rodgers 2 years didn't count. Cam Newton's didn't count. Chad Johnson, Chev and Eyes. So we didn't count. We wanted more years. Get the hell out of here. This is ridiculous. Pavia and everybody else is ridiculous.
Yeah, I agree. I agree, JB. I think it's
unbelievable.
I think it's a joke, man.
And listen, if we really are going to be serious and we really want to cut this back, how good would Indiana really be right now if they didn't have those older kids? See, that's the thing. Those guys should be in the NFL. And I'm not just blaming Indiana or Signetti's approach. I'm using the resources that I have to win. And that's a systematic error and flaw, not mine and Signetti's. So I'm not going to blame here and sit here. These guys should be in the league, though, if they're good enough. Like, why are we watering down the NFL product by keeping these guys in college longer and longer and longer? Chris Winkie was an old Heisman winner, but he played pro baseball. He was one of the earlier guys, 26, graduated Florida State, won a Natty, won a Heisman, but he didn't even pan out. He was a first round pick and goes to Carolina and doesn't do well. Brandon Whedon, Oklahoma State, was a pro baseball guy, though. Those are two older quarterbacks that played baseball. We had a lot of baseball guys that transitioned to play quarterback.
But I think getting to your point, JB, I think it's okay to play minor league baseball and then bounce back and then go to college. The difference,
no doubt.
But those guys were not in like they were
pro
on
systems.
They were on the big league roster, right? Like this guy was this guy was in an NFL mini camp, dude. Like he was in an NFL mini camp.
Kyler Murray got drafted. You know what I mean? Yeah.
No, I agree with you 100%.
Yeah.
I think we're sick. I mean, listen, are there 23 and 24-year-old guys playing college football? Yes, as long as they fall under the system of 5 to play 4. When did their clock start? That's what I want to know as a coach. I'm okay with them being 24. If they started their college clock when they were 20 years old, then that would make them 24 when they're going to be graduating. I'm okay with that. What I don't like, though, is that these guys playing in professional leagues, like what's going on in college basketball right now. College basketball is a mockery because these guys are playing in the G League. I mean, they took money to go play in the G League, and now they can't play in the NBA. Okay, so I'm going to go to North Carolina. I'm going to go to Duke.
Yeah, the kid was drafted in the fucking first
round. Yeah, dude. Y'all were getting drafted and going back.
He's at Baylor now. Like, if
ridiculous.
Let me ask you something, Chev, as a coach. Let me ask you something. If you're coaching college basketball, or if you're coaching college, and you're going against the team that took the guy that played in a professional football camp, my issue is, why aren't the coaches banding together and saying, nah, I'm not playing you? Why should my players have to play against a grown man who was drafted and got paid already? Because I go back to all the amateur laws rules back in the day. Amateurism. Oh, he got drafted. He got an agent. And Shea Cotton, who I grew up with, him and his brother, he left Alabama after playing JUCO, left Alabama after 1 year, got an agent, entered the draft, didn't get drafted. He should be getting some sort of retribution now because he should have been able to go back to college like these dudes.
Man, it's changed so much, dude. Like, listen, I got suspended for a college football game because I was calling my now wife. I was using the university calling card to call my wife, and I had to miss a college football game. Now these guys are driving Bugattis and Ferraris and Bentleys, and I missed the game because I called my wife on a calling card. Like, what are we talking about?
Just a couple years ago, the kid bought. Who was it? Chase Young. Who was it?
Yeah, I think it was Chase Young, right? Yeah,
his girlfriend a goddamn Rose Bowl ticket for his girlfriend or whoever to go to the Rose Bowl. I mean, look, this is ridiculous.
It's ridiculous, man. And the agent, like, the problem too is like these agents now, like, they're all getting a cut. So they want the kids to go in the portal because they want to get money from the next
agents.
Deal. Yeah,
by the way,
and are they certified? Probably.
Like Sark said, Chev. Sark said, who are these guys? We don't even know who these fucking guys are.
I saw Sark's interview was hilarious. He's like, man, it could be his roommate. I don't know who I'm talking to, man. I don't know if these guys are certified or not. And
It's ridiculous.
Until they get this thing ironed out, man, we are living in a very interesting time in college football where you can pretty much throw a bunch of money and like build a roster, right? Like everybody's playing football. We're not all playing the same game right now. That's the issue I have. We're all playing football.
Right.
We're not all playing the same game. That's not fair to the coaches that are good coaches, man.
Yeah, great take. Before you get out of here, Chev, we got one thing for you, and then I want to end it with something. Jason Witten, Cowboy. You were a Cowboy. Where you at with this? He gets a job, Oklahoma, to be their tight end coach, and he's been viewed as a longtime guy. He got involved in, I know, USFL and UFL, a bunch of other things. Where are you at with Jason Witten?
I think it's a great hire. I think not only did Jason play the position obviously at a very high level, he's a Hall of Fame player, but he's been coaching. I mean, he's working his way up, right? He's been a high school head coach. He's won championships over there. He's building his resume the right way. This is the next step for him, right? Go from a top high school coach, now go to Oklahoma. And listen, he'll probably be at the Cowboys. He'll probably be the Cowboys head coach in a couple of years. I mean, he's laying the foundation so he can probably be the next Cowboys head coach if he wants to be that, which he probably does, right? But I think he's doing it the right way. He's doing it the right. He's working his way up through the system where some guys just want to step into coordinator roles. Some guys just want to step into head coaching roles. It doesn't work that way, man. You got to work your way up. So I think it's a great hire for Oklahoma. I think Brent does a great job. Obviously, I'm in the same state as OU. One of our big donors, Greg Wadley, is a big OU donor, and I sit in his suite and I go watch OU games. And so I think it's a great hire for OU. I think Brent does an unbelievable job. I watched them last year live, JB. Their defense was as good as anything I've seen in college football. Offensively, they got to get a little bit better. They know that. I mean, Arbuckle's a hell of a coach. They got good players, but they got to take the next step offensively to catch up with their defense, which I think is elite.
No doubt. Chev, just shout out to you, man. Also for the chat, everybody that don't know, you signed a 3-year extension there at Northeastern. They offered that to you. Shout out. I don't think he'll make it that long, but hey, shout out to them and you. And what? That's a good thing. It means he's.
I'm gonna move up, Smitty.
I get it. I just, you're gonna
get fired next year.
I know what you meant. I'm saying that the AD watch our show every day. I want to make sure it's all love.
Hey, you got
man. AD's a great dude, man. And listen, the more NSU wins, the more everybody wins, right?
Yeah.
The more NSU wins, everybody wins. It elevates the program. Me coming on, your guys' show, JB and Smitty's show, man, this is a big deal for Northeastern State. We're elevating our brand. We're showing our university weekly on your guys' podcast, man. I think this is a great deal for everybody. But I think getting the extension is a big deal because also it's for recruiting too, right, JB? I mean, the players see that, hey, Coach Chev got an extension. Let's go play for him at NSU. He's recruiting players that are moving up to Division I schools, like Ramon McKinney Jr., who was a high school quarterback. I developed him as a running back, and now he had multiple Division I offers. He had $100,000 offers on the table, and he was a high school quarterback that now is one of the top Division II running backs in the country, and now is going to be playing at South Dakota State. So, man, it's all about helping people, man, and that's what I'm trying to do.
And if Shaun King happens to text you or call you asking you for a job, by all means, please just ignore his text or call and tell him your staff is full. He doesn't need to do anything other than this show. Chev, real quick, shout out to you, man. Tell all the boys I said what's up, man. If you see them, I know Ports and everybody's there, the Citrus staff and everybody's there.
Yeah.
And whoever you see, man, tell them I said what's up, and appreciate you hopping on, man. And continue success. Got to hook up hopefully this spring. I'm serious though. Smitty and I are going to do a tour, and we're coming by.
Yeah. Come out. You can stay at the house. We'll go play some golf, man. We'll kick it in the backyard. We'll smoke some cigars and have some whiskey, JB. How about that?
Bet. What's up, man? D2 Coach of the Year, Chef. Peace.
I'll see you guys soon, man.
Peace. Darren Cheverini, man. We got to take a quick break, man. On the other side of this, we got CAA King. And he's been in the back room for, I think, an hour. Like, I don't know when. I mean, he pops in whenever, man. Like, this motherfucker runs the show. So, we'll have you all call Big King. By the way, Willie McGinnis and Marcellus and I saw Shaun King on you guys on the thumbnail. We pulled up. Where's Shaun King? And I'm like,
TJ Ward, right?
TJ Ward, like, where's Shaun King? This motherfucker just flaked on us, man. So, Shout out to all them guys asking where Shaun King was at a sold-out venue at Long Beach Legends.
Yeah.
We'll be doing it again, whether it's this week or not. We don't know yet. We'll find out today. We'll let you guys know. But I will be doing a live Patreon show tonight for the Steelers-Texans game. So I'm giving that show out because the audio was bad, and Smitty and I have already talked that we don't even need to address it. It was bad audio. Oh, yeah, okay, no shit, Captain Obvious. We were there. We know. It's only going to get better. We'll have a real crew go in and set up next time. It's our first time trying. So all love.
I still want access to the Patreon just to like look through it. So we'll talk offline, but I'm curious to know if there's still a few like funny or good moments that we can still just use. I don't know.
I already sent it to Paris.
Oh, you did? I'll bet. You a bad boy.
I figured out how to download it. I didn't even know you could download it.
You getting good on the tech side, low key. JB down there set the whole shit up at Legends.
I did set it up.
I'm talking about like all the plugins and the camera.
Yeah, I did.
That.
I did set
I
it
mean,
up.
damn near.
Yeah.
You had the white boy help you out, but I get it.
Yeah. What's Shaun King doing?
He's leaving and coming back. He probably can't hear us or something like that.
But what's that picture he's doing right now?
What is that? He digging his nose? I don't know.
We'll be back, man, at 3. Hey, well, fuck it. I'll go home tonight. I'll drink my yak and smoke my stick, and I'll get it back cracking.
Owner and CEO Carly Irsay Gordon sent a strong message to GM Chris Ballard and head coach Shane Steichen after announcing they will return for the 2026 season after our collapse the second half of this year. There's a video here. We're going to play some of it. Check it out.
I've been very clear with Chris and Shane that giving them another opportunity means that the sense of urgency for them to deliver and perform has never been higher. Chris and Shane are both capable of facing this challenge head on and finding a way to achieve the results that our fans deserve.
I believe it.
Hold on, let me hear it again. I didn't listen to anything the first time. Let me hear it again.
We have been very clear with Chris and Shane that giving them another opportunity means that the sense.
Let me rewind it.
What you doing, Ollie?
I can't listen. It's hard to listen to a female talk about football. So I'm so
she's talking about no.
I'm so ADHD.
She's a boss. Talking about keeping certain employees on her team.
I don't know what she is, but I get what you're saying. Whatever you say, I get what you're saying. Whatever you say, I don't even know what you're saying.
Bosses listen to other bosses.
I'm so ADHD that
I
was just thinking about like butt fucking this bitch on my boat while she was talking, and I was like, let me try to focus. It's hard to focus. I lose my shit. But let me hold on.
That's a
we
you
have been
problem.
very
Continue,
clear with Chris and Shane that giving them another opportunity.
Fuck. Let me rewind it. God damn it. I'm tripping, homie. I was thinking about cooking this cowboy steak, and I was like, "What the fuck am I looking at?" And then I lose focus, Smitty. Fairness to me, I'm sorry. I lose focus when I hear females talk football, so I have to like think about other shit, and then my mind goes, "Hold on, sorry. I'm apologizing to you. First time. Listen, take a listen."
We have been very clear with Chris and Shane that giving them another opportunity means that.
Fuck, I thought about this fucking bitch with these fat thighs that I was eating sushi off of last night. It was a trip. I can't do it.
The disrespect that you bring into my owner of our team, somebody who's walked with class.
Well, I'm just saying.
Who's shown her not just love for the team, but her care for the team after her father's passing is just unbelievable right now. The fact that she has 2 breasts and a vagina and you can't even have the maturity, emotional maturity to sit back and listen to a 30-second video.
Listen, I know.
It's a lot about you as a man and not about her as a team owner.
It's a shortcoming. I admit it. I'm admitted to you. It's a shortcoming of mine. I don't know what to tell you, Smitty. I'm admitting it. You're right. It's a shortcoming of mine. It's just hard to watch. Like, first of all, the hair and the face. It just is hard for me to watch her discuss as she reads off a card which is not off the top of her heart because she doesn't know what the fuck she's talking about. So she's reading a card that she had her people write up. So that's why number one,
she wrote it.
Yeah, but you didn't, because see, the problem is where your misconception goes is if she wrote it, she wouldn't need to read it.
She wrote it.
See, that's a bar that you don't understand.
I do understand.
Hey, well, fuck it. I'll go home tonight. I'll drink my yak and smoke my stick, and I'll get it back cracking.
We had people drive in from San Diego. People flew in. I'm about to lose it, bro. I'm about to lose it. He tells us he's coming on it's fucking legends. He don't pull up. We put him on the graphic.
First of all, shut the fuck up.
He flicks us off. No, fuck that. Fuck that. It's my show. It's still my show. Mute him, Bailey. Mute him, Bailey. Mute him, Bailey. Mute his ass. He puts the middle finger out, and now his sound don't work. What?
Why is your video clearer today than normal?
People drove in from San Diego, flew in from fucking Tampa to see your black ass. My sons asked about it, TJ Ward, fucking Pac-Man. Everybody asked about you, fans, and you ain't show up. It's a 45-minute flight. You could have flew in and flew out on the same damn day. Could have brought your babies with you. It was kids everywhere in that bar. I'm pissed off, Jason.
His lips are extra glossy. I don't get it.
They always that way.
Hey, back for a second. First of all, my segment needs to start on or before 8 o'clock. 8:08 is unacceptable. And number two, if you're going to cost me employment opportunities, JB, then we need to get this bag right. And I'm checking my thing, and I think I'm a little short. So we need to get this financial situation situated to a point where I'm okay with you costing me employment.
I'm
But
trying.
you said multiple times that you.
So you think
because you need me on the show? So
you think your face should be here?
I mean, we can negotiate that.
So like you should be looking at Smitty and I, like your face should be like right here, like going this way.
What you should do is like put me a little above, like in a God, like representation, and have me looking down.
Oh, like this, like this, Shaun? Like
yeah, like I'm the voice of reason. Like I'm the consciousness of the show. Like that would be a dope shirt.
It wouldn't sell, but it would be tight. It's kind of like Sirianni flying off to Miami. We would make it maybe like that. We put some wings on you, maybe. I don't know. We'll see what happens.
Shout out to Sirianni. AJ Brown didn't want that smoke yesterday.
We got a video that one of our fans made, Kevin the Trucker, and I wanted you to see what he had to say about if I were coaching AJ Brown. Take a look.
Shot again, and Brown can't catch up. Get him out! Get him out! Get him out! Get him out! Give me another guy! Lazy cats, man.
I think he dropped the last ball on purpose, but that's me. Shaun, where you at with this cat? Him and Sirianni got into it. We showed a video a couple weeks ago. He kind of just waved, like nodded his head like, I ain't fuck with you. Clearly those two don't get along. Sirianni came out and basically played the PR stunt and said, we're fine. I love him, blah, blah, blah. You got to trade this guy, right? Before you even get into the game. You can't bring him back, correct? Or no?
Now, I've been a defender of AJ Brown, but at this point, he got to go.
So all three are now in agreement.
I've always told athletes that I've been around that I've coached, if you're going to take that prima donna attitude and approach to being a teammate, then bitch, you got to show up and show out when everybody watching. Like, people will put up with some George Pickens type activity because generally on the big stage, he balls out. Like, he generally doesn't if he doesn't get opportunity. A.J. Brown single-handedly, in my opinion, lost the game because he made none of the available plays that were presented to him. None of them. It's not like we're talking about one drop. We're talking about multiple down-the-field balls that he had a chance to catch. He caught none. We're talking about a big throw and catch on the last drive that would have put him in prime field position to get a first down. He dropped. And, like, at this point, I mean, hey, I think what's going to be surprising to him, he's going to end up on a shitty-ass team, and he's going to wake up every morning wishing he'd have acted right in Philly.
The grass ain't always green on the other side.
Hey, Smitty, before you get into the rundown, I got to just ask you this. At what point are teams going to start saying, nah, I don't want that motherfucker here? Like, I get the talent, and it outweighs the shitbirdness sometimes, but sometimes it don't, dog. Like, at some point, we got to say, nah, we need to get these motherfuckers to be team guys. I get their prima donnas. I get their high paid. But, dog, at some point, I don't want that. Because if my team ever hits a wall and we struggle for a stretch during next year, wherever this man goes, I got to worry about this shit. I don't know if I want that. And so I don't know when we start looking at that, or are we ever, Shaun? You've been in the GM kind of space. Do we just take best available? It doesn't matter. And we hope that we can fix his shitty attitude. I don't know.
He's out of there because it's a systematic issue now. It's an issue that is kind of festered for the last 2 years in spite of our success. Obviously, there have been conversations that have had to the highest level up to the owner. I mean, we've seen the owner talking to A.J. Brown. I mean, I think you got to move on. But I like to teach when I come on. So all you athletes out here, this is why body language, energy, and how you handle adversity is so important. When you stay in your feelings like that, guess what happens? When it's time to make the play, you ain't in the right frame of mind to do it.
That was the whole point I brought up with Smitty earlier. I didn't say like he maybe dropped it like Brandon Marshall at practice on purpose, but when you're that negative, your focus ain't on that ball. That ball crossed his face like I've never seen a ball cross A.J. Brown's face. Like, that ball should have never been dropped like that. That's an easy catch and run for him, actually.
Yeah.
All he has to do is extend it. He hits a sideline, actually, and maybe turns up with a block. Who knows? I just don't know. But here's my point. You can't be a shitbird and be shitty. Those two things never work, Smitty. You better be a fucking unbelievable dog if you're a shitbird. And Bill Parcells said it best. Get through to your shitbird, because your shitbird's probably your best player. But if you don't get through to that shitbird, Smitty, and you saw Sirianni clearly couldn't get through to him, what roster is going to say, all right, you won a Super Bowl last year, A.J. Brown, and you're still bitching and moaning and sucking your teeth? I don't want you here. Like,
and I think that was Sirianni's public plea for help.
Right.
Like, he basically was putting the owner, like, he's backing the owner into a corner.
Yeah.
I've been telling you this is a shitbird.
Yeah.
He's been going to you and telling you a whole different story. The one thing about shitbirds, boy, look, when they get in a room one-on-one with somebody that don't know what's going on, their narrative is always pro them. They are never at fault. They are never in the wrong. It's always somebody else. And I think this is Sirianni making the owner really have to sit in that box and be like, well, what the hell is going on with my team? Because this was a game where they needed A.J. Brown to be A.J. Brown. Like, this is one of them losses that might change the direction of an organization because it was an unnecessary loss. They had every opportunity to put this game away and just couldn't find a way to do it. And, you know, you can't keep everybody on them team-friendly contracts forever. Remember, they did an amazing job of drafting defensively, and they haven't had to pay a lot of those guys yet. So, I mean, the salary cap's about to become an issue here soon.
No doubt.
No doubt at all, man. Well, let's dive into this rundown here, man. My guy, LaShawn Shady McCoy, was talking about Jalen Hurts following the 23-19 loss to the Niners. And it's interesting information here, man. Check this out.
Honest, man, like, Jalen Hurts, I need you to be special. Make plays. You know, and then, like, I did a lot of digging, man. And I won't throw them under the bus here, but I know some people, right? And the problem is we can't do different exotic looks, different formations, different motions, because I'm hearing that he can't really do it. So when we get to a game like this where we got to have it, like we playing against the Niners, they're like they second unit. You know, I'm not disrespecting them because they played really, really well, but everything that we needed the Niners to do, they did.
That's a ring of honor, Eagles legend there. So like I know him firsthand. He has a lot of direct connects to people in the locker room, of course. And but I want you, Shaun, to kind of respond to that.
When was this? This was before the game or after the game?
After the game.
See, this is, and I like LaShawn as a player.
Now I don't know what he said before, but this clip was.
I like LaShawn as a player, but he got some lazy takes now that he's on the media side. Like anybody watching that, you can't put yesterday's loss on Jalen Hurts.
Why not?
Jalen Hurts threw a whole bunch of catchable balls that got dropped. Like, I would have felt better if he came out and said, you know what, Saquon got to be a little bit better. Saquon dropped a couple balls he should have made. Like, Saquon wasn't special yesterday. He made that first run, like on that first series where he bounced, and he was average. Like speak to what you know. Like, what are you talking about? Well, what are you talking about exotic looks and motions? What fucking quarterback can't handle exotic look? That's all pre-snap stuff. That's in the play call. Like, what are you even talking about?
I think this, and I get what you're saying from a standpoint of looking at just yesterday's game. Yeah, there were drop passes, of course, but Jalen Hurts also just he went out there balling out, and this has been a whole season thing with Jalen Hurts. Though, let's be real.
So Smitty, I'm not trying to. I don't want to be confused with being extreme in what I'm saying. Because I don't think Jalen Hurts is as talented as a quarterback as some of the other elite guys.
Thank you.
But what I'm saying is, so LaShawn, you're not going to take into account that they changed systems changed coordinators the last 4 years for this kid, and he still got y'all to 2 Super Bowls and won 1 and played his best football in both Super Bowls, which, by the way, is the last game of the tenure with that particular coordinator. Like, that's why I think it's a lazy take. You got to bring all that up for context. He's changed coordinators the last 4 years. It's hard to throw the ball in rhythm, on time, be comfortable with the scheme, get to the third and fourth options when you're learning a new system every year.
So, in other words, you're defending Jalen Hurts.
Absolutely. I'm saying he's been successful in spite of.
You're giving him excuses.
No, Smitty. Now, Smitty, I know you were a guy that worked hard, but you were going to be better if you had the same D-line coach.
Hell yeah.
You change D-line coaches every year.
Hell yeah.
Right? So Jalen Hurts has had a different offensive coordinator every year the last 4 years. Think about that. It was Shane Steichen, then it was Brian Johnson, then it was Kellen Moore, and then it's whoever this clown is he got this year. That's 4 new systems the last 4 years. In spite of that, the kid has fought, battled, never complained, never threw his teammates or coaching staff under the bus, got Philly to 2 Super Bowls and won 1, and was the MVP deservingly.
I wouldn't say Jalen got him to the Super Bowl, but I understand he was a part of the team that got to the Super Bowl. So I understand what you're saying. And again, make it very, very clear. Everything you're saying about leader, all that, I'm with you. He's that's a hell of a teammate, hell of a leader. He does everything right that he can control. But all I'm saying is when we are talking about the top dogs in the NFL, if we remove our emotions and our personal attachments and feelings to Jalen Hurts, which we all have, he's not elite. And when it's big time moment, we saw Josh. You see Josh Allen yesterday going against a team that was better than him. You predicted the Jazz would beat the Bills. We saw Josh Allen say, "Fuck it, I'm putting it on my back, running for it."
Smitty used to defend Jalen Hurts a lot.
Hey, JB, hold on. I'm gonna tell you why. I just saw what happened.
I'm confused.
He's scared of LaShawn McCoy.
Yeah.
He don't want to go against McCoy's take.
That's kind of where I was leaning towards.
Stop.
Yeah. He want to operate in LA.
I was leaning that way. I was seeing it.
You weren't seeing shit, JB. Stop. Stop.
He defended his boys no matter on the realest show.
Stop.
We're on a realest show, and he won't. Shaun. I'm with Shaun on this.
That's one of your laziest takes that you've had that you tried to linger on. I'm not going to know. I don't go to the Diddy party, Shaun. That's what you did when you played. I keep it real. Before you came on this show, before I knew we had this this clip in here. I said the same thing when we brought up Jalen Hurts earlier. The guy, at the end of the day, big time players make big time plays in big time games. Yes, there were some drops on A.J. Brown, which I called A.J. Brown out. But at the end of the day, you are the quarterback. It's all going to go on you. If y'all win, you get all the praise, as you just did. He led them to the Super Bowl. But when y'all lose, he going to get the blame. You can't have it both ways.
Hey, all I want to do.
Hold on, Shaun. So wait up. You defend every black quarterback in the history of black quarterbacks, but now all of a sudden, when your boy talks about Jalen Hurts, do you have the same energy for Lamar Jackson? Because I never heard this.
Yes.
Last year, it was the white boy tight end's fault, and it was
Lamar Jackson, not Jalen Hurts. The games are different.
Why is it Jalen Hurts' fault, homie?
Lamar Jackson, 2-time MVP. What are you talking about? It's levels to the shit. That's why I'm not dissing Jalen Hurts. My eyes work. You guys play quarterback. Do your eyes not work? Is Jalen Hurts a game changer? Or is he a bus rider or a bus driver?
Well,
Be real. Okay, then. So
he's a bus driver.
I actually love Jalen Hurts. Like if I had a son, I would say, man, go watch him. In terms of how he carries himself as a man, but as a quarterback, he's like middle of the pack. He's not elite.
But you had him in your top 10 when I said no, he's not. We talked about this. So
I had him at 10.
There's receipts out there.
Okay, yeah, pull him up. I'm very consistent. I never came on this show and put Jalen Hurts in the conversation. I'm like a Lamar, a Burrow, a Josh Allen, a Mahomes. Never did that.
You had him in your top 10, though.
Number 10, okay, but that goes to your point of quarterback play. There's only X amount of quarterbacks that's elite.
Hey, let's keep it a.
Well, I've been telling you about Jalen Hurts. I've been the one saying he's a bus rider.
Jalen Hurts is not the prototype elite looking quarterback, but at the same time, he's a deserving Super Bowl MVP. There's nobody can argue that he didn't deserve the MVP in that Super Bowl win. But my point is, and if you look at the chat, 100% they agree with me and JB on this.
I don't give a fuck.
Your whole answer was capping for your boy LaShawn McCoy, who had a terrible fucking take. Jalen Hurts is not why the Eagles lost yesterday, in any way, shape, form, or fashion.
Cap.
Shaun.
Period.
He didn't put the game on his back, homie.
You know what's crazy, Shaun? Jalen Hurts has a Super Bowl win, and Smitty and I argued for 2 years like, he won the Super Bowl, JB. Lamar ain't won shit, and this motherfucker swings from Lamar every time he can.
Why are you bringing up? Why does Lamar get brought up in every fucking conversation? The Ravens are at home. He didn't make the playoffs. Get off his nuts. Like Lamar got real estate in your head. You bring Lamar in every conversation. Shaun, we gonna be talking about fucking barbecue food. Lamar Jackson don't know how to cook. What the fuck you talking about? Leave Lamar alone.
You defend the guy that's never won.
He's homie, Devin Rio didn't win. Is he fucking? Oh, exactly. So stop. My eyes work.
Hey, JB, if Acho or Keyshawn or Shady or one of them say Lamar ain't very good, Smitty will be over here talking about, Lamar sucks. He got hardball fight.
Speaking of Acho, I want to have a comfortable.
Believe what y'all want to believe.
Hold on, can we have an uncomfortable conversation about being comfortable?
Let's do it.
Acho, speaking of Acho, he broke down a play. This is a play that Smitty and I talked about earlier, and this goes against Shaun because I don't think Jalen's that guy, but I also am not going to throw that game yesterday on him, even though he didn't have one completion over 15 yards yesterday. Here's the thing.
JB just being a fucking troll right now. JB's on my side. JB's on my side. Jalen Hurts did not play well yesterday. Even with the drops, he did not play well today. My eyes work, and your eyes work too, Jason.
I said he didn't play. I'm not saying he didn't play.
Stop trying to side with Fat King here when your eyes work. I mean, Big King, my fault, Big King.
Smitty mad, Shaun, at you. Here's the thing, real quick.
Hey,
I've never thought Jalen's good. Shaun, I've never thought Jalen's good, but I broke this particular play down earlier with Smitty because I said the motherfucker just dropped straight back and threw it right down the middle. So here's Acho and having an uncomfortable conversation. Let's see if this play is what I discussed earlier, Smitty.
You're not crazy. Watch this. Game on the line, the season in the balance, and we call 4 verticals out of a standard 2x2 formation with our season on the line. Make it make sense. How the hell you expect us to win? Right now, the Eagles are going to do the most basic thing, and wait until I show you the next two plays, because that's really going to infuriate you. It's a 2-by-2 formation, as basic as it gets. The Niners are on a pure cover 4 defense. Quarter of the field. You want to know what that cover 4 defense is going to stop down here at this red zone? 4 verticals.
What? Hold on. What? Wait, what did he say? Rewind it. What did he say?
It's gonna stop what?
Quarter of the field. You want to know what that cover 4 defense is going to stop down here at this red zone? 4 verticals.
So he validated JB. Hey, let me speak on something for a second. Todd Bowles fired Josh Gizzard because he wasn't up to par. If Sirianni don't fire his homeboy OC, this was what they came up with, JB, after calling a fucking timeout. Remember, they had 3 timeouts. They wasted a timeout because they couldn't get their ass lined up. They went to the sideline, and not only did they come up with 4 verts, they didn't even get Saquon out as a check down option.
So hold on. I want to make sure we're clear here. I broke this play down with Smitty earlier without showing the play, but I talked about it just by seeing it in my own eyes the one time. I was like, earlier I broke it down with Smitty. I said there was no crosser to give a high-low read. There was no backside bender or basic. You had one. Your bender was your slowest wide receiver of all 4 of them.
Tight end.
And you dropped it into a quarter look with a hole dropper because he had no running back to defend. So he just sank.
Go to check down.
He just sank. And my thing was, though, to Smitty's point earlier, that's why I don't like Jalen as much. He to your point, Shaun, he didn't, the coordinator and all the other shit, the 4 or 5 coordinators in 5 years and all that. But then he dropped straight back. His eyes never moved. They go straight down the middle, right at the hole dropper. The backside guy had no fucking shallow to defend, so he just robs over there too, and he just throws it down the middle to 4 guys.
So,
like,
as a
quarterback, you can blame the coordinator, I guess, but you also just can't throw it. I'd rather take the one-on-one shot versus the quarter's corner and at least give my wide out a jump ball opportunity. That ball there was never getting through.
AJ wasn't running full speed, and Devontae Smith is not a contested catch guy on the other side. That is an egregious call. The lineup in a static 2-by-2 formation, because the only way that's a good play is if you get 0, which is no fucking way on 4th and 12.
Blitz, and I can throw it over the safety's head.
Right.
Yeah.
There's no way on 4th and 12 that Salah's going 0 right there and let Jalen scramble out of the pocket, you know what I'm saying, and go run for it.
And it's almost like Salah knew that I'm playing match quarters right here because you're in 2-by-2, and I know you don't got shit out of your arsenal other than 4 vert.
Now I can understand it if you start in bunch and you motion to 2-by-2 or something, but just to line up in a static 2-by-2, I mean, what defense is that going to work against except 0?
Shaun, at least get in 3-by-1 and run a fucking run a slice route at the other safety, run a vertical bender by number 2, and number 1, I would have stuck his ass on some sort of comeback and gave me some sort of fucking guy in my face.
Now, see, this is where I feel like if I was Jalen, just sometimes you can't never really say fuck the play call, but sometimes you the guy out there. I'm whispering to Saquon, hey, man, make sure you leak out. Make sure you leak out
somewhere. Get in the fucking
because once that ball is snapped and I see them drop 7 like that, I know 4 verts is terrible.
Can we show the play again? Acho's play again?
Yeah, now I'm just back here acting like I'm going to throw it just to waste time because I know I got to scramble, extend the play. There's nothing going to be open versus this defense with this play call.
Hey, so hey, Smitty, in my biggest Mina Kimes video of the year, what did I say beats quarter coverage?
You said the flat, the running back to the flat.
Strong side flat.
Third receiver to the flat.
Third receiver to the flat, yeah.
Imagine Saquon in the flat over here on the right.
Yeah, this is where you got to whisper to Saquon, hey, man, look, you got to get out.
Where's the weakness of this defense right now?
Exactly what you said.
So
under.
Just imagine if they would have gotten a 3-by-1 or even the number 2 on the left side ran a crosser shallow across to the other hash.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
it would have would have piqued the corner's interest.
Yep.
And now I got a high-low opportunity. It's not too high, but at least it's a quarters where some corners want to make plays. At least give him a challenge. But his number one job not to get beat deep, that corner. Yep. So look, his back is turned to the quarterback because that's quarters covered. He's out of there.
Yeah.
So send somebody to the fucking flat over there. You're telling me I don't like Saquon on that goddamn quarter dropping backer to chase?
Yeah.
And this is where I feel like Jalen's got to just get a little bit better and be able to color outside the lines. That Sam never widens. He gets depth on the snap. So there's no way you're going to throw a bender behind him. And your eyes go there. So now the Mike, who is actually the one that deflects the ball, is headed that way too. The only way you do that is if you're just letting them guys get depth so you can go to run around and try and make a play.
And Josh Faley is a coach. He knows football. He played at the highest level. He knows football. But I don't know why Josh doesn't understand. Like, this isn't man, Josh. The backer don't have the running back, Josh. I don't understand why I don't know what quarters. I don't know what quarters coverage Josh knows, but it's different than mine because I've never seen a Mike take the back in man in quarters. Like, there's no backer taking the back third to the flat in man coverage. He's sinking, Josh. I don't understand why you keep calling this what backer is taking the back in quarters? Like what? He's a quarters dropper, Josh. He's getting to a zone. Why he's not taking the back in the flat? He's rallying to it.
Right.
He's not taking the back. So I don't understand why we don't understand that the flat is where the weakness of quarters.
Mike is actually the one that deflects the ball on the throw to the bender.
That's what I'm saying. I think that would have been I would have sent his ass to the flat, and I would at least
you got to tell Saquon you got to get out and give me an option.
You got it.
If you throw this ball to Saquon, he catches it at 6-7 yards. He probably gonna get the first.
Yep, you got a chance.
Yeah, there's no doubt. It is what it is. They lost. They move on, Shaun. Your overall take, the Niners just continue. This is Shanahan's best coaching job. I agree with Smitty.
They're good. They're done.
They're done now, though.
They lost Kittles.
Yeah.
They're done.
Yeah.
But y'all keep saying
unbelievable run, though.
Like JB, he came on this show and he put his foot down and stumped his foot. They're one and done. I guarantee you, they're one and done. They're out. And they just won again. So at some point, it's like, I don't know, man. Shanahan is a bad boy right now. Purdy's doing enough to win. It ain't always clean and pretty, but he makes enough plays to win. Those other wideouts are stepping up. Let's be real, guys are stepping up. He's using fucking juice check or whatever to make plays. And, they're just finding ways to win. Like
here's the issue I have. The Niners' worst matchup was the Seahawks. Because, the Bears, they just had some comfortability with them. They played them recently. They beat them.
Yeah.
And McCaffrey went off. The Bears had no answer. The Seahawks, CMC's worst games of his career are the Seahawks.
Shaun, let me ask you this, Shaun. Do you trust Sam Darnold, though? Do you really just trust him?
Dog, here's what's so crazy.
Say it.
All the guys I don't trust proved me right again this weekend. That fucking Trevor Lawrence is goddamn awful. I mean, awful. Oh my God, he was so bad. I wish I could show the all 22 and just show how many layups he had.
What about Caleb Williams? What about Caleb Williams?
So we're gonna get to him in a second. We're gonna because that's a segment. Like I don't want to
you're right.
Because I gotta break him down. Let me say this. Here's the unsung hero.
About Josh Allen.
Oh, Josh Allen played. He in God mode yesterday.
JB, shut up. JB. Shaun,
hey, Josh Allen was balling. Stafford balled when he had to. He got a little uneven. But all the guys that we expect to showed up and showed out. All the guys we got question marks about, Justin Herbert, Trevor Lawrence, like some of them kind of guys, they still ain't ready for prime time
yet. Are you off the Herbert bandwagon?
I'm not off it yet, but he gotta prove it. Let me say this about San Francisco.
You're right.
Let me. Well, only reason I say that, JB, because they lost both starting tackles. Their starting running back only played 2 snaps, so he didn't have a full complement of guys. That's the only thing.
Year 8.
But Josh Allen did.
Hey, the one thing we can't argue about, that son of a bitch is tough because they was tagging his
ass. Hey, when they line him up, Shaun, they would line his ass up. He was on the ground. He didn't move for a few seconds.
Smitty, what we're not going to do, Smitty, on this show is be hypocritical And if there's a hypocritical take, we got to address it immediately, Smitty.
What you saying?
So he's off Trevor Lawrence, who's won a playoff game, but not off Herbert, who hasn't.
No, I didn't say I was off
Got it.
Trevor Lawrence. I said they proved me right so far. In that I've said I won't trust them until they show up and show out on the big stage, even in a loss. Like, I'm not holding them accountable to the outcome. I'm talking about the performance. Like, there's sometimes when you play your ass off in a big game, and you know what? Josh Allen against the Chiefs a couple years ago, and they just make one more play than y'all make. But I ain't even seen that from Trevor or Justin, to be honest. But before I get off topic, I do want to ask you a specific question about the 49ers. The unsung hero in the back end of this success, has Robert Saleh coached himself to be the top candidate after Harbaugh? Because they held Seattle to 13 points. They went to Philly on the road and kept the Niners in that game until they could play fucking halfback toss, reverse to the wide receiver, touchdown. Like, they kept them in that defense, minus Fred Warner, minus Joey Bosa, minus some other pieces that they lost in free agency. He got them playing at a high level.
Here's what I'll say, and I want to be fair because I like Robert. Here's what I'll say, though. He gives me Josh McDaniel vibes as a head coach.
Yeah, I agree.
And I don't know how many times I can keep going. Now, he's deserving at least. If Josh got 2 opportunities, I think Robert deserves 2. So he'll get a job in this cycle, in my opinion. And I wouldn't be shocked if it was in the same division in Arizona. I could see him going to Arizona, number 1. Number 2, I don't know if he's a head coach. I think he is great as the second guy under the radar, running the defense, doing the things he did. What he did without Greenlaw and without Warner and without Bosa.
The Polynesian safety left. Like, they lost a lot of pieces.
You have to give him a shot, but I just don't know if he's I don't know if he's a CEO. I think he's more of a
he's
a great coordinator. Yeah.
This will be my suggestion to Robert. I would call Brian Daboll and say, listen, we're going to go as a tandem. I'm going to be the head guy. I'm going to call the defense, but I'm going to bring you in to run the offense. And I think in that kind of situation and scenario, it could work.
Well, Flores is going to try to do that. Tomlin, if he leaves if they lose tonight and he leaves.
Tomlin, come on, stop.
Don't you dare mention Tomlin in the same breath.
Stop bringing Tomlin's name up. We talk about coaching changes. Please.
You think you so fucking slick? Yeah. You ain't
relax. Hey, Shaun, here's the problem. When it comes to black coaches, he had a short leash on them for whatever reason, Shaun. I don't know what it is. A short leash. Stop it.
Hey, he out here advocating for Davis Webb, then acting like you got question marks for Mike Tomlin. Man, turn your head around, man. You tripping.
Yeah, you tripping. Anyway, let's keep this shit rolling for you.
Yeah, wait, Steelers lose tonight and he's gone, and I got to wait for Monday.
Well, first of all, Steelers are going to win tonight, so that's number 1. I predicted that. But anyway.
Let me ask you this before we keep.
Here he is, so I can get to the rundown. Billy put together. He's pissed right now in the background.
I know. Is it time to move on from Green? Is it time for Green Bay to move on?
Oh, hell no.
From Matt LaFleur?
Hell no.
Really?
JB is like switched where JB like firing coaches now, like quick.
I don't know what happened at halftime, but they didn't come out with the same sense of urgency and aggressiveness that they played the second half. But they got so much invested in that young group, you got to at least run it back one more year. They got some good pieces if they can all get healthy and stay healthy.
Go ahead, Jason.
Smitty, do you know where LaFleur was at when the Falcons lost to the Patriots up 28-3?
He was standing right next to Matt Ryan on that Falcons sideline.
Thanks. I just want to throw it out there. Maybe he's just a choke artist. He's from the Shanahan tree. That's what they do. And it's time to move on. And Harbaugh is available. Harbaugh in Green Bay makes a lot of fucking sense right now. I'm just telling you right now. That's just JB's take. Harbaugh in Green Bay makes a lot of sense right now. I'm calling that motherfucker like crazy.
So instead of talking about hypotheticals, let's get to the brass tacks and let's teach for a second.
Let's do it.
Jordan Love. Association breeds assimilation, right? He got into the league. He had to watch Aaron Rodgers for 3 years. Rodgers, fundamentally, one of the worst quarterbacks I've ever seen, and he's also one of the greatest. It ain't a whole lot of you guys that are Aaron Rodgers. Let me show you why that matters. Green Bay has the ball. They motion Tucker. What's the tight end now? Because I think Kraft is hurt, right? What's the 88? What's the tight end for Green Bay?
We'll figure it out. Keep cooking though. Keep cooking.
Nobody.
They motion the tight end out to the left. The linebacker goes out exactly what they want. Tight end runs a go route. If Jordan Love is fundamentally sound and steps into the throw and throws the ball with tempo and ball location, that ball's at the back pylon, probably touchdown. Now Green Bay's up a 2-score game. They win. He throws the ball in a clean pocket, falling away from the throw like he always does. The ball stays up in the air. It drifts. It ends up hitting a Bear defender. They end up settling for a field goal. Think about how they lost the game. Fundamentals matter. Last year in the playoffs, Lamar Jackson gets away all year throwing the ball sidearm for no fucking reason at all, right? They got a nice, easy, short sprint out to the right. He's got his tight end open in the flat. He decides to bypass his fundamentals. He throws a ball that's dying behind the tight end, Mark Andrews. Tough catch when it should have been an easy layup, walk-in touchdown, right? I just say that to say, quarterbacks, this is why your fundamentals matter.
Yeah, but I'm not going to, even though I'm not a Jordan Love guy, I told you he was overpaid and never should have paid him. Here's the thing. They were up 21-3. Like, when was it the goddamn corner's fucking fault when he dropped the goddamn pick? Or when was it the goddamn backer's fault that he fucking didn't fucking tackle the goddamn running back when they were up 21-3 and they let fucking Swift get to the sideline and go straight up the goddamn hash for a fucking 70-yard touchdown? I want to know when it was those guys' fault too.
You got to learn the defense.
Like, if Love don't do shit else, the game's over.
Because I'm gonna tell y'all, as the sole defensive player on this show right now, we're on the other side of the sideline. We see the scoreboard 21-3. We talk to each other like, "Hey, we don't let these motherfuckers score. The game is over. Like it's on us. Or we up 18. There's no fucking way with this amount of time left. We should let these motherfuckers score 3 touchdowns."
If you've watched any of the Bears' season, 70% of their wins have looked just like this.
I know you're absolutely. It's incredible. I don't get
it. And we'll talk about Caleb in a minute because he incompleted 24.
Well, let's do that now. We might as well go straight.
I want to be clear before we do that, Smitty. What did Green Bay also do?
They scored again.
No. What did they also do though that we critiqued and put the blame on a kicker in Baltimore last week, didn't we?
Yeah.
What did Green Bay do? Did they miss an extra point and a field goal?
In
the last, I don't know how long. He missed
the kicker missed 2 field goals and an extra point.
So he missed 3 kicks, but 2 when it mattered. The game would have been another again. Back to that. The game shouldn't have been even in consideration. So I'm not going to put on Jordan Love, but go ahead, Smitty.
Hey, Bailey, hold on right quick before you say, hey, Bailey, can you pull up the play everybody's talking about when Caleb rolls to the left? Just see.
We got it right here. Yeah.
Yeah, I want you to pause it if you can when I say pause it, please. I want to show people something. This is my issue with Caleb. Not that view. That view's not going to show it.
That's the only one we got.
That's the only one we got. Okay, so go back. Go back one more time. I'll tell you when to pause it. Because this was 4th and, what was this? 4th and like 7, 4th and
8,
something like that. Go back one more time, Bailey. Okay, so you see Loveland, right? Oh, go back to the start. So you see Loveland right there, 84 on the right-hand side, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay, run the tape. And then pause it when I ask, please. Loveland acts like he's blocking. Stop it. Loveland is wide open.
To the right.
The front side flat. Like there's nobody over there. Like this is before the rush gets there. That's why if you can go back. So pause it right when he releases this. This guy doesn't go with him, right? He's chipping the edge. He's going to fight through it. Let him go. Stop it. He's wide open to the front side flat.
You know why? You know why? Hey, Josh Fela, you know why he's wide open? Because the fucking linebacker is not in man, and he's fucking dropping in quarter coverage, homie, and the third fucking receiver's in the flat wide the fuck open. That's why. Because it's quarters coverage, and there's nobody taking him in the flat.
Now, you can let it roll because he bypasses the read. Now, watch this. When he throws that ball, listen, that ball, I don't even know if he was throwing the ball to him.
He wasn't. That was lucky
he
throw.
He was throwing that ball to fucking DJ Moore.
That's the that's a play though, boy. Motherfucker play, boy. Y'all some haters. Y'all some haters. Y'all two could never make that throw in y'all primes.
Smitty.
God, use a bad boy, but running to your left, throwing it.
Don't make him make a cut up.
Smitty. I want to be clear. I want to be clear, Smitty. I want to be clear. You say two things can be true, and I'm gonna agree. Two things can be true. He's a great playmaker, unbelievably gifted, freaking nature athlete at quarterback.
Freak.
But that is also very, very lucky. He gets very, very lucky. He does not make layups. He was 24 of 48, Smitty. 24 of 48 with 2 picks. That is no, I'm just saying it's an anomaly. Like I started the show. He wins in the fourth quarter hits.
They get to the end zone.
Listen, he's gifted by the gods. He's gifted by the gods. Listen, he wasn't even throwing to that guy. I'm just telling you, homie. Shaun and I know what you're doing on that. Shaun and I know what, or I see the quarterback. He's rolling left and fuck. He's just trying to give him a shot. Which we would spot. By the way, Shaun and I would coach, give him a shot. Like we would say, give him a chance.
So why y'all dissing him there?
I'm not dissing him. I'm just telling you, don't act like this is a fucking he designed that to be fucking thrown there. He didn't.
Now, I got a question for Shaun, JB, or both of y'all. So going back to your point, Shaun, of Loveland being wide open to the right. Break down though, like what was his read as a QB? Because I don't know. As a QB, when that ball snaps, who's he looking at first? Who's his first read?
He predetermined. You could tell if you look at his eyes that he wanted to throw the ball to the cross. So look, he goes there right off the bat.
Okay.
He's going low to high. You see Burden's there.
Yeah.
A Doomsday behind him. But that read should take him to the front side flat.
Got you. Okay.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And here's the thing with Caleb. Let me break down Caleb. I don't know if you guys saw the post-game locker room stuff, right?
Yeah.
I think Ben Johnson talks, and I think Martez Sweat talks, and then Caleb talks. He is his own worst enemy. Look how many times he has to catch himself from saying I and say us. Like, look at him on the field. Everything's somebody else's fault. Like, look how emotionally hijacked he gets. Like, until he learns to fully control that, he's never going to ascertain his ceiling. Now, the talent's there, but he got to refine a lot of stuff. He's got a big arm, but he's probably the most inaccurate quarterback left in the playoffs.
Like this lucky ass shit ends. This lucky ass shit ends this week. Hey Rio, whenever you want to bet, let me know too, motherfucker. You talking all that shit? Your gay ass fucking teams ends this week, motherfucker. So hopefully you're at the game, Rio.
Everything y'all said though, first playoff win is
Rio talk like you know football. So like you know football, Smitty. Stop. This motherfucker's a fantasy draft pick guy.
I ain't saying that about Rio. I'm talking
about Rio because this motherfucker wanted to act like he know football. He talking about that was an off-the-script play. What are you and Shaun talking about? Well, Shaun only won a Super Bowl. He only played the fucking NFL for fucking 10 years, but he don't know more than you, Rio. And number one and number two, if he just told you in the quarters coverage the fucking tight end was in the fucking flat wide open. When the guy does come in his face, guess what Caleb's supposed to do? Just throw it out in the fucking flat. But he's off-script. Rio knows so goddamn much. Shut the fuck up. Your gay fucking run-ins this week, motherfucker. Bet it up. Bet it up, motherfucker. You so confident. Bet it up.
Hey, JB,
I bet you won't.
Hey, here's the one thing I did, and this is why I tweeted this out. Ben Johnson is having a positive effect on Caleb.
Yeah.
Like,
no doubt.
Ben Johnson's the only guy they could have hired that could get Caleb to even 4-8 because Caleb had to catch himself. You got to watch this. Like, sometimes you got to look deeper than what's actually being said and try to get the origin of why it's being said. Like, he is a I, me guy. And he's, Ben, you can tell Ben is in his ear and he's trying his damnedest, but boy, it's an everyday fight. You
saw Caleb's speech. He was like, man, like, Ben has had a huge impact on my life. That's what he said. My life. He didn't say football, almost in my life. So, like, to your point, Ben Johnson's changed everything for him. So
Rio, $50, really? I'm not even gonna talk to Rio no more. $50. What the fuck is that? Anyway,
it's a couple y'all. Hold on one second, Jamie. Let me address something. There's a couple y'all in that chat. Hey man, we can find the IP addresses
easily.
I mean, some of y'all think that send button don't got a goddamn address on it, but y'all better be careful. Cause me and JB got plenty of pennies.
They don't know.
It's hard out here in these streets.
They don't know.
Somebody at one of y'all ass.
They don't know.
As a matter of fact, Bailey, go ahead and find out the IP addresses of 3 of them right now and send it to us. I'm done. We done talking on this show. It's 2026.
Hey, real quick, I gotta ask you, what is your take? I get that LaFleur and Ben don't get along from the Detroit days and all that shit. Are you okay with the handshake 3 weeks in a row? These teams have played 3 times in 28 days, all come down to the buzzer, all 3 games. They were split until last night. They obviously got animosity. I'm all for it. I get it. And a lot of people
funny, man. I'm sorry.
Smitty, a lot of people, Smitty, today are bashing Ben Johnson because he won and he's supposed to be the bigger guy and blah, blah, blah. I want to play devil's advocate because I've done this as the guy. I'm going to be the littler guy after I win because you don't know what's going on between the two.
Mm-hmm.
So this guy could be talking so much shit about you, your team, your staff, and I got a personal vendetta against you because you bashed my players and I'm defending my players and my team. So we don't know what's going on. So I'm not going to sit here and say, be the bigger guy, you won, blah, blah, blah. Nah, we don't know what's happening.
He's shaking hands.
Well, Ben Johnson is building a culture there. Like, he's almost like he's breaking generational curses. Let's not forget the Packers have owned the Bears. Aaron Rodgers, who's your daddy? Like, they have owned them. Like, this is something like organizationally that far supersedes Ben Johnson and Matt LaFleur that Ben Johnson inherited. So he's going to be like, no, we got to break this curse. Like, I'm finna celebrate. I'm going to show our guys, like, what it feels like to beat the Packers multiple. Like, this is way deeper than just, like, Ben and LaFleur. Like, this some like, these two organizations go way, 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 way back.
This is the first time the Bears have beat the Packers in the playoffs in 1941.
Right. So, like,
41.
That ain't a normal handshake. And listen, every organization has a department that all they do is make sure you know all the facts, all the accolades, all the potential thresholds that can be achieved. Like, I don't think the Bears ever had a 4,000-yard passer.
No.
Like, so it's not like Ben is in there, like, breaking generational curses. Like, so I'm with him. I feel the emotion, dog. I feel it.
I love it, man. And speaking of emotion, we had an emotional post-game presser with Jags head coach Liam Cohen, and has a lady within the press showing him a little bit of sympathy and empathy. Check this out.
Hold on, baby.
Oh.
I want you to watch the size of Liam Cohen's ears. Boy, he got some satellite dishes. Watch this shit, Jay.
Mark Lawrence.
Congratulations on your success, young man. You hold your head up, all right? You guys have had a most magnificent season.
Thank you.
You did a great job out there today.
Appreciate
so you
it.
just hold your head up, okay?
Thank
and
you,
ladies
ma'am.
and gentlemen, Duval, you the one, all
Thank
right?
you, ma'am.
Keep it going. We got another season, okay?
I appreciate
Take
it.
care and much continued success to you and the entire team.
Thank you, ma'am.
Hey, that's what happened when you let the Deaconess get in the goddamn post-game press conference and ask her questions. Shout out to Lynn Jones. I know she go to St. Mount Carmel Episcopal Baptist Church over there in Jacksonville.
hey, she be in the front row like this, Shaun, with the tambourine or whatever. She be passing out every Sunday. She be falling out on that floor, boy.
I was waiting for her to go ahead and read the program.
She was preaching, wasn't she? I thought you were about to throw a scripture. You know, they said in Job 1, chapter 5, verse 7, that he who goes through battle is not battle tested. But like, she was going in.
Oh my God, she a deaconess, man. What you doing, Lynn? Come on.
Liam actually didn't like this. Like, you look at his face, he's actually like, he's just being respectful, but he's super uncomfortable. He's bro.
So here's where I kind of agree with JB. And women, you got to do better. Like, the season over. Like, that's something you wait after the press conference.
Yeah,
personally. If you want to express that to Liam, but that ain't nothing that Liam trying to hear. And you put the man in a bad situation because he don't want to tell you to shut the fuck up. That ain't what he's trying to hear. So he's trying to be respectful. But come on, Lynn, that ain't the time and place for that. Man, this is a game with killers out there trying to destroy each other. You think how much work they put into just getting to that game? And they just walked off the field like, they ain't trying to hear that, man. Come on.
Yeah, no, I'm with you for sure. Like,
and they had every chance to win that game.
her intentions were pure. I understand that, but in that moment, that's not what you do. I agree with you 1,000%, Shaun. You could do that on the side afterward, just kind of showing love or whatever. But in that moment, your job as like the journalist and the press is ask the hard-hitting questions and like get information on certain things, not to go out there and like crazy.
And I want to attack all the white coaches out there for a second because it seems to be a white coach thing.
Thank you.
Get the fucking field goal. Like, how many times, like, come on, Liam, y'all up 7-3. It's 4th and like 4. I think it's still in the first quarter, maybe early second. You're going to go up 10-3. Kick the field goal. Like, the Chargers, kick the field goal, Harbaugh.
White coaches.
Kick the, when the hell did points become, like, so insignificant in these games?
White coaches. White coaches. Go ahead, Jason.
JB, get your people, JB.
Yeah, hey, group chat with all the white coaches and let them know, kick that field goal.
Jesus.
Damn.
Oh, is it me? Shut the fuck up and make me a sandwich, man. Just shut the fuck up. Don't let females in the fucking room no more. God damn. I'm so fucking... What a fucking embarrassment to the goddamn organization that broad is. What a...
I'm with you when you're right. That was
why the fuck are you even letting her in there? Why are you letting her ask a fucking question? It don't even fucking make sense. God.
The problem is, though, the thing I don't want to do, Shaun, even though I agree that this wasn't the right time to do that, I don't want her to be a representation of every woman in the press because a lot of women don't do that. They actually go out there, they ask the hard hitting. No, I've been in those rooms. Obviously, Shaun, you've been there on the opposite side, but I've actually been a part of the press. Like, that ain't like the norm of what women do. So I don't want to let that example.
I wanted to highlight it, so I gave it energy and a elite vocabulary.
Yeah,
because I wanted to get back to her. I wanted to know that was some bullshit she did, and that ain't the time and place for that. So anybody else that's out there that want to play goddamn den mom after an NFL game, these are professionals. This ain't college. This ain't high school. Like, these are pros.
But
does she realize, Smitty, though, that this motherfucker has a mama and an auntie and a grandma? He's going to hear all that shit from all them people when he get home already?
She just being auntie. Like, listen, she's the local Jacksonville, like, press. So they got a close relationship. Probably been a fucking long season.
Like,
and they probably friendly with each other. It's like, you know what I mean? She probably fix up some collard greens from time to time after a win.
We're not Smitty. We're not in Pop Warner, Smitty. No, she's not making them collard greens and bringing it to the fucking office. Stop fucking defending this bullshit. She not fucking bringing up fucking cookies to the goddamn professional NFL.
She probably making them cabbage and beans after this. Come on, JB.
Man, she don't have fucking access like that. She's not just walking in the goddamn staff room and interrupting a goddamn install meeting to give cookies to the goddamn staff.
For her to say that, JB, lets me know that her and Liam got a relationship. You don't just say that.
Get her out of there.
You don't just say that.
Fuck.
Liam don't even
get
know
her
that.
ass out of there. Fuck.
That was a continuation of a conversation she had in her women's Bible study on Wednesday.
Fuck, man.
Hey, Shaun, no. I would say this, Shaun, because you said it multiple times on this show to JB. That's somebody's mama. So, Shaun, slow down a little bit. That's somebody's mama, that's somebody's auntie right there.
And he's somebody's son.
Lynn probably was a great woman, but she needed to know that.
And he's somebody's son to a mama. And he got to listen to his own mama talk and give her that speech. I'll get that speech from my mama.
JB said he's somebody's son to a mama.
Yeah.
Lynn, read the room.
I got to fucking read the fucking room, man. We just let anybody in. We let anybody in the fucking room now and just fucking do whatever they want now.
Shout out to Lynn Jones. I feel like, listen, I disagree on what she did, but y'all going a little too hard on this older, sweet black woman. Now relax a little bit, Shaun. Come on, look at her, Shaun. You got we got aunties that look like that. Relax a little bit.
Hey, Lynn might be a great person. I guarantee she probably leads like the weekly.
Two things can be true.
Giveaway to the homeless. She looked like that.
Be true.
All I'm saying is soften y'all tone on this queen right here. Is all I'm saying.
First of all,
two things can be true.
Oh, no, hold on, JB. First of all, fix your fucking hat. You're talking to two grown ass men, and take some of the bass out your voice.
Call me or what? Or what, Shaun?
Before we get on you.
Shaun?
Before we get on you.
Because I know you stay here too. That's the problem.
You don't want to show up.
I know you stay here too.
You don't want to show up there. I live next to a cop.
You a snitch. You just as bad as Charleston White.
Who is that?
talk all the shit and then snitch.
Who was Charleston?
Let's dive into our underdog.
Yeah, I got to jump after this, so let's go ahead and end it right here.
We got underdog. I got a couple picks here.
I'm
let's
going to
dive right into
9:30.
it.
Going to 9:30.
We got Steelers Texans tonight, Monday Night Football. It could be the best 5-game stretch. The Oregon game was a debacle. Shaun and I and Whitlock all picked Oregon, by the way. So I don't know why Shaun and Whitlock are double team and tag teaming and trying to get on my bumper, but we'll discuss that on Whitlock later. I'm going to make sure I address Shaun King again on Whitlock. So anyway, having said that, I got an underdog pick of the night. A quick hitter. Oh, Bailey's got to get it. All right. We'll get that.
I can get my pick out right quick.
Give us your keys to victory here for this game real quick, Shaun.
I have no idea who's going to win. I think you're talking about an elite defense in the Texans who's going to limit the Steelers. But, man, I just don't trust the Texans on offense. Like, this is a good matchup for Pittsburgh from a defensive standpoint. Now, maybe Stroud can play a great game and they win. I think this game comes down to who gets the ball last in a low-scoring game. But my best play tonight is Woody Marks over 15.5 carries.
Really? Ooh.
He's healthy. I think they're going to try and establish the run. I don't think the game will ever get to a point where they're in must-throw mode. So I'm going Woody Marks over 15.5 carries. That's my thing tonight.
Statistically speaking, just historically, Smitty and I have been beating this to a pulp here. They've won 23 consecutive Monday night home games. So the Steelers, that is. So that is a fuck. I'm kind of leaning because Smitty's on hitting right now. He's only lost the Eagle game so far. He picked the Bills. He picked those teams. I haven't bet any of those games, so technically I haven't lost. But I also said Jacksonville would win. I said fucking the Rams would win. That's the only one I really hit. I said the Eagles would win. Niners would be one and done. They're not. And I said the Texans originally because I do think that they got the best defense, Shaun.
Come on, JB, come to my side.
Man. Shaun, I just don't know. DK's coming back, but he wasn't really doing nothing to change the game anyway. Aaron Rodgers is the MVP. Aaron Rodgers is the MVP of this team. So all I can expect is a macro scale take, and Shaun will understand what I'm saying. If the young kid, what's his name, Austin, because he was hurt also without DK, and Aaron did something. If DK comes back, my expectation would be to try to get Austin in some favorable matchups because they're worried about DK instead of all these fucking tight end sets they run, and try to get Austin vertical in the seams against a safety or a heavier backer. That's the only thing I could think with DK now coming back and them having to worry and think Aaron's going to try to target DK in this game for some reason. But I still think Warren and the other back are going to be the critical parts of this game for the Pittsburgh Steelers tonight.
I think Gainwell's got to play a big game because Texans are just as good in the secondary as they are up front. Like Stingley and them guys are like locked down with length, like and run. So Calvin not gonna have a favorable matchup. I mean, he's gonna have to, if he gonna have a big game, he's gonna have to earn it because they got dudes. The Texans can really become inept on offense at times. I just don't know. But I'll say this:
let me show you my underdog. Give me my underdog and take
all the smart money in Vegas is on Pittsburgh.
Yeah, Smitty, break this down, Smitty. I got a 4-banger again.
Let's go, man. Your championship picks are in. $15 entry to win $151.80. Okay, we got Nico Collins scoring at least one rushing or receiving touchdown. I like that one. I'm not mad about that. If the Texans got any chance, he gonna have to ball out. DK Metcalf doing the same. At least one rushing or receiving touchdown.
I think DK scores. I think DK gets in the end zone.
First drive, I think, too. I feel you on that one. Keenan Gainwell, it says, what is it, over 27.5 rushing yards?
Yeah, well, because Shaun's point, he's more of a pass-catching guy. Jalen Warren's their meat and potato guy. Gainwell, though, I could see them using Gainwell and giving him a draw and he'll get 27.5. And then
they're gonna get 10 carries. You got over 3 yards of carry to get it.
Yeah. And then you got Aaron Rodgers lower than 1.5 passing touchdowns. So basically, he's gonna throw one touchdown. That's it.
I think he throws that DK Metcalf touchdown, and then that's it. Because I think Shaun's right. I think it'll be a low scoring. It'll be a 13-10, 10-7. I think it's going to be one of those games, in my opinion.
All right, we'll go to Underdog, man. Use promo code Coach JB. Put those picks in. You can maneuver how you want to. Take one of his and mix it with yours. But here you go, man. Underdog. Oof. I want to thank you, man, for being a trooper, man. Coming here, you were on time today. We appreciate that. We are planning on doing another live show this weekend. It's not set on what day yet, but that's the plan at least. So make sure your schedule's free this weekend.
We're trying to mesh it up with the Ram game again. Because it was a Ram bar for the most part at Legend. And I'm just telling you, we rocked the house, and then we had horrible audio, and we rocked the house.
I was there yesterday again, and the Niners packed that house out too, just so you guys know.
Yeah.
So,
I'm coming on every day this week, so I'll be on tomorrow 8 to 9. So Bailey Cinderlink and Thursday. I'm gonna do a 5-day week this week. So just go ahead and put that in the rundown for tomorrow, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday.
I gotta get a camera shoved down my throat. Pause. Tomorrow after the show, so I'll have to hit. So you could come on tomorrow and end it with Smitty because I got to leave probably about 8:45 to get to this place on time.
I'm gonna just end the show at 8:45.
So you and Smitty can actually have a black show again if you want. So, and I know Smitty loves that, so you guys could probably do that. So
I'll put my wave cap on tomorrow, Smitty. Put my drill in. You know what I'm saying? Give me a little black. Let's rock out, dog.
Yeah. Put your chains back out. Yeah, you ain't get the chain on the day. You got to put your chains out tomorrow. Then you know what I mean.
Nah, I'm chilling. I'm not wearing them again until February.
We'll have AJ McCarron Wednesday. He'll be back talking about his new additions and maybe a hiring of a friend of ours that I kind of pushed and AJ kind of hit me up and they talked and I think it's gonna happen.
AJ offered me a job. I'm kind of upset about that. Sumlin didn't offer me a job. I'm kind of upset about that. I can't wait to get both of them back on the platform. I'm finna cuss them smooth the fuck out.
That's very telling, and I mean, if they didn't hire you, you got to kind of look yourself in the mirror and ask yourself why.
No, here's what's happening.
Why?
I'm not. JB is politicking behind the scenes because he know we about to blow up, so he don't want me to exit stage left and have to go coach.
That is cold-blooded.
I'm telling you,
that's cold-blooded.
Hey,
I'm a promoter.
Hey, JB, the deal better come through. That's all I'm saying.
I promote brothers from all levels to get bigger and better things. So I've done that my whole life. So I'm gonna continue to do that.
Yeah, the deal better come through. That's all I'm saying.
But I gotta get Smitty paid. So I gotta get paid. So I gotta blow the show up. So that's number one. So then maybe if you're there, if you're still around,
I gotta get paid, Shaun.
Like Smitty's broke right now. Yeah,
I'm broke. I lost my job, and I've been on board full time for 3 years.
He got
fired. Here's what I don't understand: why your homeboys don't throw you some work? They all got podcasts. They got full crews and shit.
Yeah,
they have thrown me some work. It's not enough.
He got he do Paul Pierce's.
I do Paul Pierce. I run Godfrey shit. I do this. I do Players Company shit with my brother Sheldon. I got 4 jobs, so that's why I got me I'm playing around.
I got this underground escort service. All we do though is service nursing homes. So man, you want to come to Vegas, make a couple dollars, dog.
Wait, what is it?
Escort service in Vegas. I mean, it's legal out there. I mean, listen. If I really hit a low spot, then I'll hit you up. I ain't gonna never say no money.
Escort service.
By the way, y'all, Dylan Raiola is committed to Oregon,
and Sam Levitt to LSU.
Yep. So you'll see Dylan out there. JB, do it real quick. You'll see Dylan Raiola out there in Oregon.
I'm much more disappointed today in Dan Lanning now than I was even yesterday.
But is that telling that Dante's going pro?
Yeah, but Dylan Raiola is going to get you to beat Indiana next year. What?
I hope Dylan Raiola gets off the Patrick Mahomes mimicking thing. I hope you understand now, Dylan. Mahomes doesn't like you because if he liked you, you would be at Texas Tech. Like a lot of people don't know this. Dylan Raiola was on campus at Texas Tech when they signed Sorensby, whatever the Cincinnati quarterback is, to that NIL, and they told Dylan to leave because Sorensby was flying in. So hopefully Dylan realized that, so you can start being yourself, right?
Rio. It's not breaking news. We don't give a fuck. You think we really gave a fuck about 2 sorry-ass quarterbacks that fucking going to 2 shitty places? We don't give a fuck.
And Rio, what you got going on with your life, dog? Go find something to do with your life, dog. Enjoy the show, get some laughs, have a good time. The fuck you talking about? We not Adam Schefter or one of them guys. We don't break news. We talk about the news.
You got a grown man profile picture of a grown man with nails.
Yeah, Rio, you a sucker.
Gay ass. Get your motherfucking ass out of here, you soft pussy.
All right, then, y'all, man. We appreciate y'all for joining on this Monday.
About the fucking
you a grade A sucker, Rio.
Hey, dissing the hell out of Rio right now. Hey, let me save you, Rio.
What kind of man process information like that?
They still going, Rio.
Show.
You
guys don't break information. Get the fuck out.
Yeah, reporter.
They still cooking you, Rio. I'm trying to save you, Rio. They still cooking you, Rio.
Rio, you a bum. Oh, you ain't even got a picture up. You got a T. Get out.
Well, this is our one cat that used to give us thousands of dollars every single week until JB hurt his feelings, and now he don't pay us no money no more.
Guys, we can't be bought, man.
Yeah, we can't.
Support the show, man, because of the love, man.
Gibby, just so you know, Gibby.
That's why I love Mike Bundy. He supported because he supports us.
Gibby, I've been doing this a long time, homeboy. I grew up in a fucking car in Compton. Don't get it twisted. The boat's going to be fixed today, bitch. You think I need your fucking money? You got me fucked up. Take your bitch ass on someplace.
No, we could use the money, but give it for love, goddammit. Don't give it for thinking that
Now that's BPS. That's BPS. He said, fuck what you talking about, JB. We can use the money, but just do it in a different energy. I'm with you on that, Shaun.
That don't goddamn provide you no ownership or no dominion over us. Shit.
Mike Bundy, send it to my Venmo directly, not to the show.
Now you being selfish.
Appreciate you, Mike Bundy.
You being selfish.
Hey, man, shout out to the show, man. We had 4,500 people here live, man. Appreciate you, Shaun, for joining us, man. We had the doctor on here earlier talking about the UV rays at the 49ers field and shit like that. And we're going to be back tomorrow. Remember, Talk Tuesday.
I'm on tomorrow. Bailey, send me the link.
My Venmo's at Darnell Smith. It's been good. And we'll see you tomorrow, y'all. Peace.